seemingly from nowhere, as she does.
Do we really have to go in there?
Once, I'll just hand him some ammo. This'll help.
I'm gonna light up my
Six
hooded
more
lantern
away.
and just. How far can I see down this sewer? Like.
If you light up an oil lantern, you've probably got about 30 feet you can look down. It's just a continuous tunnel at this present moment of time, going in two different directions.
Yep.
You hear that lovely sound of dripping water, a slight stream of water sounds just trickling through all the muck. The smell is quite profuse, and you've got to put your hand over your nose before you get used to it.
Is the tunnel east-west or north-south?
East-west.
Okay.
Actually, no, it'd be north-south because of the way this place is set up. Slightly, probably more northeast to south to southwest.
Okay.
Kind of sort of around that kind of direction.
Yeah,
I'm going to nudge you just with a foot. Which way?
I'm guessing the smell's just overwhelming.
The smell is overwhelming.
I just do that thing where it's the nose close to the ground and paws over it, like just very not okay with the smell.
Okay.
How close you want to put your nose to the source of the smell?
Considering we don't have a direction at the moment.
Well, you and him are the only ones down there right now.
Yeah, considering we don't have an intelligent direction at the moment, other than it's down here somewhere.
Any sign down there? No. Is
You
there
guys
any
are
sign
right
down
down
there?
there? You
Two
lied?
tunnels, this idiot wolf jumped on me.
Now we're summoning all the other wolves to come back.
Where do you think the tunnels lead? Which part of the city? Where do you think that the tunnels will lead?
Can I tell?
With his city secrets?
30 foot, I would assume that one of them's going out under the city walls and to the northeast, if that's the case. So one of them's actually leaving the city. The other one's probably heading to the southwest side of the city somewhere. Or possibly further.
Investigation.
Yeah, should I investigate that?
Well,
Or perception.
Can I? Perception, investigation?
that's what you just said is a good summary. You're not really seeing anything that's telling you where anything is. You can have a bit of a look, see if you can find any clues about where they may have
Are
been.
they in the footprints?
Yeah, can I do that?
At the moment, it's just trying to work out
Drag
which
box?
ways the tunnels are going, not which ways
So-
they've gone.
Insight, investigation, or perception?
How come I said it's stolen all the way
Investigate.
there?
If you're investigating,
That is
just find some
my
signs
razor.
of them.
Okay,
Because
18.
we stole them.
Okay, you look around. Unfortunately, because of how wet and muddy and washed this place is,
I had
really
a whole box
just
of pencils
generally
and they got
impossible to
lost.
find a direction where they've got gone. The smell, as I said, is too much. But yeah, summation is quite accurate. The more north it's going, it's heading coming from the north. And you probably realise that's actually probably linked up with the river at some point in time, so it's coming through from the north and then heading south or southish. Eventually, at some point in time, it will reach the outlets of the river on the other side.
Yeah.
I've got a query just for my own imagination. Is this a situation where the entire bottom is just sewage, or is there like a walkway on either side and then sewage in the middle?
There's that nice typical D&D walkway on either side type sewage.
Lovely.
Type
Lovely.
sewers.
The
Well-
canal or the catacombs of Paris.
Yes, the catacombs of Paris.
Considering that's the wrong map. Considering we've only got two directions to go, and we don't have any solid direction at the moment, should we go and equip ourselves out first? For example, we know she can summon elementals. Do we want some silver shit?
God, I wish I could talk.
What's that gonna do us?
If she is looking at leaving the town, would not give her more chance to do so.
Yeah, it's true. But she's got to come out of the sewer somewhere, and we'll probably be able to pick up a trail better, provided it doesn't rain. In which case, we're probably going to lose the trail anyway.
We might as well follow her while we have a chance.
I do not think anyone has.
Not that I can really.
What's
no,
the
it's
weather?
really
Thing that you
Are we going to get a flash
scrying.
flood in
That's
here?
the thing. Can our magical people do any scrying?
No, can I actually seriously ask you, what's the weather going to be? Like, I don't want a flash flood in here.
Can I?
Any rats down here?
Yeah,
chuck
the
this
rats down
dice?
here.
Dice.
You chase them.
Yeah, in fact.
Oh, guys. I drop my wild shape.
Yep.
Because
I was waiting for
I
it.
can talk to animals at will. Okay.
Tell me when they're out of the way of the hole, so I can jump down. She's just
You
waiting.
have no idea.
I can see them.
Well,
Oh, you probably could actually. Because you
Just-
got.
Can I actually make a check for the weather to see if I can predict it?
I'm still staying at the top until it's absolutely positive that we need to go to the sewer.
I'm going to.
So you've transformed
What's
back
your
into
point?
normal form.
Smells
Back
like
to
a
myself,
typical dwarf.
and I will ask. I will just say, "Hey, rats! Has anybody else been down here recently?"
21 to predict the weather.
The rats basically tell you yes. Squeak, 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 squeak. That way.
Oh boy! Wait, you're rolling to predict the weather?
He asked me to see if it was going to rain or anything.
I cast Druidcraft. It's a spell that allows me to see 24 hours into the future in terms
It
of
actually
weather.
rained earlier this day, actually, so that's probably why it's actually a lot easier to get through this place. There's still that smell still there. The rains have come through, and that's why there's actually a bit of trickle happening through the sewers at the moment.
Okay.
But for the rest of the day, it should be okay.
Right, so I'm not going to get it.
Probably a little bit of light rains, but nothing that'll make the whole place flush through.
So if we're talking weather, it's like sun but with slightly rainy clouds in front of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I
So
say,
kind of like today.
I say, hey guys, I talked to the rats. It's this way. Which way was it? North.
South.
South. South.
I'm kind of curious to where this goes to get out of the city north. Even if it is the wrong way, we should check that out at some point. Nice escape throughout to get out of the town if we need to. That's pretty useful.
Say again, do
But
I have
let's
to
go
come
south.
down there?
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Everybody into the shit order.
I grab a handful of shit, and whatever the sewage is, and just like put it behind my back to throw at the first person who's coming down.
Are you serious? Because as soon as you're out of the way, I'm jumping down. And I'll come at you with a rat.
Second thought, the moment I see Amber, I'm gonna leave it.
I'm not using the ladder. I'm jumping.
Athletics.
I'm happy to roll whatever needs to
I'm
roll.
gonna move out of the way.
What am I rolling? Oh, never mind. It's a natural one. I fall. I fall flat.
Broken neck!
Why are you guys jumping?
dwarf-
There's a ladder.
The
Because
dwarf
I'm a
decides.
dwarf.
The dwarf decides in this really small hole to go Geronimo.
I see the bottom. It's
It's
fine.
like you get about probably. It's like only a 10-foot drop. It's like the first, brief split second in your brain. You're thinking this is a great idea. Get the free fall through a tunnel, and then you like look down for a brief moment just to make sure you're not landing on someone. As soon as you do that, your head hits a rung.
Boom.
Boom. And then that starts a tumble. And because of this very little space here, you get stuck about 8 feet down.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh god, I can imagine.
I'm like,
You also take 2 points of damage.
That's all.
Stuck.
Yeah, she's not stuck, but she kind of like falls and gets stuck, then realizes that she can just like untwirl herself without too much of an effort.
and then I'm going to continue to fall the rest of the way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Glorious.
It's just her character. It's who she is. It's
I
what
call
she-
down. I'm not healing that.
I don't know what you're talking about. Fine.
I'm just gonna like open my vest and just like big wolf scratches down
Perhaps
it.
it would be good
Your
to have
mind.
someone. Perhaps it would be good to
Yeah,
have
sorry.
someone that can meet you at the next grade. I could go above the ground.
What are you
I think
afraid
that's a
of?
fantastic idea. I think we should track above ground just in case they come
If
out.
we see signs of them coming out of a grate, we can yell down at you for the
Do
next
we
grade.
actually have a way to communicate?
You
Guys,
better
I
not
think
ditch
this
me
is
with
taking-
these two, Amia.
Guys, I think this is taking too long. I think we should move.
Right,
Get a
this
move.
way.
Get a move on then.
Okay.
Wait, hang on, hang on.
There and the two of us above.
Look, it doesn't smell that bad, John.
All right.
I can hardly tell there's a smell there.
We're heading southwest, but have you got anything that we can send as
You
a
drink
signal?
Pigsville, you don't give a shit.
No, I don't. To me, this doesn't smell like anything out of the
He can
ordinary.
use his talk reading spell.
You've got a
I can
Smoke.
signal you.
grenade still, don't you?
I might.
Okay, because if we plug that into like a vent or something in the sewer, we might be able to get a signal to the surface if needed.
I think you would flood the earth sewer.
Well,
With smoke,
There would
yeah.
be smoke up someone's ass.
Yeah, well, who cares?
Like blowing
just
smoke up
assume
people's
that,
ass.
that I talk to every rat I see and ask, has someone been through here and which way did they go?
Yeah, they keep like, they're all holding signs up saying this way.
I know, but just in case it
And they get
branches
slowly
out,
more advanced until
and
there's
we
like a
have
big
to
neon arrow.
choose one direction or another.
No, the rat turns
One
himself
direction needs a
into an
terrible
arrow.
bend.
I just somehow saw you as going, sup, buddy? Want some cheese? Sup, buddy?
I
Drew crafting berries.
Alright, I'm just.
Berries
I
all
do
the
want
time.
some cheese.
No, not good berries. I bought 1 gold piece worth of jerky and siege to buy.
How much? If
Ah.
I put out the torch, how much light have we got going down the tunnel?
None. It goes pitch black as soon as you take the light out.
Alright, I'm gonna mind holding my lantern for a bit.
Why do you
I
need
have
this?
dark vision. How fun.
Because I can't see, but I'm gonna get
Oh,
you to head
of course, you're a
forward.
human. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh boy, yeah, I'm gonna stab him.
You can hold on to my axe.
Alright,
You can hold on to my
do you mind holding the light?
I will open the light.
I'm super tempted to
After
just
I've
snuff
walked
it
down
out because I'm getting really sick of fire.
I think we just put the grate back over and start heading off.
Good luck.
Alright.
Please, it would be a very good. We get more information this way.
You can my ass.
I think sending
Well,
someone
it
down
smells
to the
like my
tunnel
ass down
with
there.
shit night vision is probably not a good idea.
Then send somebody.
I
else
would just
down
like
who
to say
can
I'm
see.
not in this tunnel at this time.
So
I'm
it's-
too short.
So it's just.
I do not wish to
Three of
wade
us are down.
with up to my neck in the shit.
It's
If
not
you
gonna be
hand
that-
me the
it's not gonna be
lantern,
that
I'll
bad.
take it.
I do not
Yeah,
wish to
I'll chuck you
possibly
the
end up like
my
this.
advantage is stealth, so I might as
You
well.
lead, and you can't
Was it
see.
step in a
Yeah.
little puddle and
So,
go up to my neck?
I'll just watch you and drop back a little bit.
Actually, I'll lead because I actually know which way we're going.
We'll be walking ahead, he'll be
Yeah.
lagging behind.
Yeah.
I'm
Guys, would you
completely
guys-
unperturbed by the smell.
It's alright, you three go through the ground, we'll go above.
So
Okay.
Ah, feels like home down here.
I'm gonna try and follow those guys quietly
I
and
think-
just
I think
in the
there is a
shadows
stone
while the
by your
light's
people.
ahead of me.
I'll take
Remind
the
me
high
never
road,
to
you
go
take
to
the
your
low
home.
road.
I mean, like, usually I take the high road, but still underground in the mountains. We'll just go with that.
I take the high road, you take the low road.
I'll get to Scotland before you.
We're gonna start walking.
Which is just good.
Or at least,
You mean you get to Del Riata before?
There we go.
It doesn't fit in the syllables. The cadence.
my character's gonna start walking in the direction she was given.
Okay.
I'll
With the lantern, so I assume
do
that
the
people
thing.
know.
Talk
Yeah.
to rats.
Alright, you talk to rats for quite some time.
Do we tell these guys which direction to go?
Yeah, I've told them
Yeah.
southwest
Yeah.
already.
Alright,
So
so you guys are
essentially
getting.
at every grate, we kind of yell down through the grate.
Well, let's
check
make
in
it
and-
nice.
Yes, it is. Strong stuff.
I mean, I can just keep casting a message.
That's the other thing I was thinking of. Yeah.
Alright.
Is that a cantrip?
It is a cantrip. Yes.
Hello, who is it?
Nobody's home.
Alright,
Still
yes.
going
You could probably do messages every once in a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say every now and then just to see if they've changed direction.
Can you do me an insight check?
Me?
Mhm.
On the rats?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Can I do an investigation check to just see if there's any signs left behind?
That would be a
You try,
13.
yes.
Like burnt flesh.
The rat's lying.
The rats are lying.
What?
They've been purposely told to send you in a different direction.
Okay. I cast animal friendship.
They say now go this way. Which is roughly in the same direction, but you start to get to a point when you go, you can either go left, go right, or go straight. And you've gone through a few of those, and the rats have told you to go through a few different
Of
locations.
course, she's a druid too. She can. Oh my god, these damn rats. Okay.
So after a while,
Dirty
you've gone
rats.
through a few different intersections, taken a few choices about what the
Damn
rats
dirty
have told you to, and then after a while, you've realised that they're not
Yes,
telling you
I've
the
been
truth, and you decide to do the animal friendship. And
Hey.
you go, oh, alright, cool, this way.
Hey, Amber, do you want to stomp on one of their heads to intimidate the rest?
Whoa!
Or maybe we'll start getting good directions.
Whoa, let's go.
They don't know that the rats are lying. I haven't told them anything.
True, you know.
Oh, okay.
I just
Maybe-
realise this and try and get the truth out of them, which I do.
Maybe he picks up on the
I rolled an
subtle
11.
frowns
so
on
I
your
probably
face.
didn't see anything.
Okay.
Have I lost much time with these bad directions?
A little bit of time, yes.
Okay.
Well, it feels like a little bit of time anyway.
Okay. I try my best to get back on track
Alright,
with
cool.
these rats.
You travel for quite some time, probably a good hour before you come to a point when they basically say up.
Okay.
How far behind are we at?
You guys, you're travelling through. Roll a d20.
Potentially, we might get to the grates ahead of them.
Mm.
Because if we're going on the street, it's
12.
easier.
Or who's rolling?
Not you guys,
No,
the guys up top.
Solid.
What are we
What-
rolling?
We
what
don't
kind
want
of-
water any.
Who's leading the group up top?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
I
assume me, since I'd be casting a message to talk to them.
Okay, you do the roll for.
Accurate.
Yeah, just roll the 20 for me.
Would Chris have an idea of where we are?
14 plus something.
That's all right. You manage to sort of keep in the right direction that they're going and not, lose them as you're doing all this great communication.
He is a great communicator.
Yeah.
Message can work
I'm
through
really
walls,
not.
can't
You've got positive
No,
charisma.
okay. So he needs to get the connection like Wi-Fi, basically.
Kind of, yeah.
He's a hotspot.
He is a hotspot.
Literally. So much fire.
Oh no, fireball.
All right, you pop up. Sorry. Are you going to pop up out of the hole that you were told to come out of?
Is the light coming down?
Yes, because it's daylight again.
Okay. So it's outdoors.
Yes.
Sounds safe-ish.
You guys are roughly in that area, so you're really close to the southern side of Gdansk.
Yep. So past the college.
Yes.
So right near the warehousing.
Back in the warehouse.
Yes, right near the warehouses. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we're back
I'm
on the
gonna
started.
stick dagger between my teeth while I climb in case I need to shank something the moment I get out.
You don't want me to go first?
Can I make a
with my
perception
axe?
to see if I can see anything
No,
in
because
the
I'm
area?
gonna try and do it quietly.
Might be locked. Probably a good idea.
16.
16. That's pretty good. You're walking to the next grate coming along that we're going to start doing your message through to communicate with this group. You start doing your message and communicating with them down there, and they basically say this is where they came up. So assume you wait there for a little bit for them to start coming up. As you do, because in this particular part of the world, in the warehouse district during the late afternoon, there's a lot of people just moving stock from boxes and stuff like that from the warehouse to a ship, so on and so forth. There's a lot of that happening. So this place is busy, and people doing work, generally not people just walking around doing nothing.
So a person could skip town in a location like this.
Correct.
So Ash, it's like art imitating life.
So
Seems very familiar.
as you're doing your message down the thing and getting all that, and then you finish off your message, you stand and wait.
Yep.
You told the others that this is where they're going to come up. As you do that, you notice a guy in an alleyway next to a warehouse, probably about 30 feet away from where you are, walking down the alleyway to a place you can't see. But he was clearly someone who's like leaning up against the wall.
So he looked like he was watching us.
He was watching the grate.
Great. And they haven't come
But
up yet. have they?
probably they haven't come up yet.
Which went near it.
He would have seen you, and then realised that he needed to head off. Is that me?
Yep.
Probably is.
That's your computer.
Alright.
I'm gonna. So he started walking off. He's not watching us anymore.
Yes,
He was watching for us.
Yeah.
he was
but
watching
wasn't
for us or someone.
And basically, because I'm not very good at communication, I'm just gonna slap you on the shoulder and point down the alleyway, and then start running off
You run off down the alleyway.
down the alleyway.
Yep. I'll follow.
I shall also follow.
As I'm running, I'm going to cast message. I think we found them. To one of you three.
Which one?
I'll cast it to you.
Okay.
You've been probably
He's been
leading
the
the way, so
directional
yeah.
person.
I just wait. What form does this message take? Is it just like a voice in my head?
Yeah, voice in your head. You can
Okay.
understand it regardless of what language it's spoken in, and you can send
He's
a
probably
single
got enough
sentence
voices
back.
in his head already.
Yes, I'll hear it and say, "What kind of animal is that?"
You understand that it's me.
Yeah.
He has done this before with all of us.
Okay. I'll go. Oh. They found him. I think. That was a really vague message.
Unfortunately, it's only one sentence that I can send.
Okay.
Well, if you don't put any punctuation, that's a long sentence.
Okay. I'm gonna try and climb out of the grate
Actually,
pretty quick.
I'm gonna climb up after Chris.
Okay, you climb up, Chris.
I'll take up the rear.
Bring the rats.
Do I see which way he turns down the
I'm not
alleyway?
that persuasive.
Give it a shot.
No, you just see passengers go down and then they
Play
make it
flute.
outside.
Play flute.
Well, we're chasing down that alleyway. I'm
Okay. Do all people who are following you to go chase this guy down?
Yep.
Do me a perception roll.
20, natural.
Not you guys. You guys are doing the climbing.
Yeah, those thought.
Well, he's found him.
Natural 20.
I rolled a 6 anyway, so.
13.
Well, then I passed on a 6.
Pretty obvious he's just gone right around the back of that warehouse and just dipped to the left.
I'm guessing I can also see what kind of underwear he's wearing.
Yeah, it's it's a bit more brown now.
Hey guys, he did not
Did
wear
we
the brown pants.
get up quick enough to see them sprinting off?
Sorry?
Did we get up quick enough to see them sprinting
No,
off?
you guys have these guys have just suddenly just started going off down an alleyway. So you guys do a perception roll.
I've got a question.
No, you was first. You were first, don't you?
The lock on the sewer grate, does it open from both sides?
No. So you would have probably spent a little bit of time up there, probably just picking the lock.
Alright,
I haven't
well,
taken
21 on perception.
You see one of these three go off down an alleyway.
Alright, I'm just going to yell this way and start following.
Okay.
I'm next up. Do I see him?
You'd
Yeah,
see
you
me.
he's gotten up. He's basically spotted them, yelled out to them, and you guys are heading off down the alleyways trying to follow this guy.
I'm coming too then.
And while I'm running, I'm going to pull my bow and
If I ever
knock
get
arrows.
a good line of sight to this guy, like good long path, I'm firebolting him.
Oh my god.
But you
Well, I've run out of hold person, so I
but
can't
you
use
just
that.
kill him and we'll lose the trail.
I'm gonna like just singe his ass or something.
Blow
Yeah.
off a leg.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I feel like they're your like last words.
I
I'm
could.
just
I
going
could
just
cast
going
inflict
to.
wounds from a range.
You have firebolt and you have spare the dying, don't you?
Yeah.
Interrogation, good cop, bad cop.
Wait,
But I would be a good cop.
Your speed's 35.
But that's what would be so funny.
No, but you're the one who's burning him
Well,
alive
so-
and then
so
stopping and
if-
stabilizing him and burning him alive.
Inflict wounds can be.
Alright, you three, well, you first get to the corner where you saw him duck down the left. Okay, so do another perception check.
We didn't rest, did we?
I'm rolling real
I've no
bad
spell
at
slots
that.
left.
So that's a nice alleyway.
It's a nice alleyway, and he seems
It's
to
a
have
5.
he seems to have ducked off somewhere and you can't quite see. Antoine, you managed to get to the corner just after he gets there. He's looking around as if he can't quite see him yet. So I'm gonna give you a chance to see if he spotted him before he ducked off.
So this is including his 20 from before.
He's 20 basically allowed you to see him that very first time at Dickory. So straight away he knew exactly where he was going.
15. No, yes.
Can you look up my see?
Do I get a roll as well?
I'm putting you in first, second, third.
Okay.
You managed to actually see him further down on another warehouse, probably about 60 feet down. He's managed to just catch a glimpse of him to go right around the warehouse.
Hey you, he went that way. Round the back of that warehouse.
He's also just like running. You can hear him now. After you pointed it out, and you guys have gotten closer to the corner. You move closer to the corner. You guys basically get to the corner that they just were at, as they're about to go down the other corner where he's turned right. So you guys can, who actually will give you first. So do me a perception roll.
Our speeds are both faster than his. Can we like be making ground and close the gap between the two groups? If it's that long.
On this one you can, yes, but for
Okay.
now he's still being first on this particular one because he got out first.
Yeah, we're
And
still
reacted
climbing out.
first.
I would
Okay,
have helped him out.
13.
13. You see these guys
Oh my God.
running off down 60 feet and then turning right down another side of a warehouse.
Alright, I'm going to keep chasing and follow.
She doesn't find you awkward.
So we've got this
She's so
Benny
over
Hill
herself.
sort of thing going.
While I'm running,
She's
I'm
not
going to
bad
use
at
Eye for Deceit to take an investigation check.
Yeah.
I'm going to look for anything that's easy places to climb so that I can follow from
That will
rooftops.
make you mean you have to stop and have a look around first. For a bit.
No, I can use a bonus action.
You certainly can. I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's a 1.
What's a
God,
ladder?
you gouge out your
Yeah,
eyes.
what is a ladder?
What's a ladder?
That thing that you go up high with. What is that? I can't remember what the thing
Why is it roll a
And
17
walk
for me,
a
but just
door when
constantly
they're going
1s for
down to
you?
the sewer.
I've rolled 3 ones already.
Change dice.
Ah.
Yeah, change dice, man.
I rolled a 17 for me.
Alright. For those who are at the front of the list, which is basically you three, he's gone around that corner as I mentioned before. He's run off quite a bit. You can see him running down the street.
How far?
He's probably about 90 feet away.
I need no range. I can cast Firebolt 150 feet.
Yes, you can. It's 120 feet, but you can.
Ah, 20, yeah. I will cast Firebolt.
Floor was low.
That is a 24.
You, as you come around the corner and you see him running off down the street, you realise he's about 90 feet away. You react quickly, move your hands around. Firebolt comes from your fingers and then shoots towards him. Hits him in the shoulder. Gets him pretty good. Roll your damage.
10, yeah?
5.
Gets him in the shoulder. He stumbles a little bit, but he manages to keep going.
That's all I can do. Apart from keep chase.
And try and chase the blood that he may be losing.
No, it's 5.
It's
Call
5.
for arrest.
Ah, sure.
Chase the fleshy bird smell.
Sorry?
Summon a bow and keep chase.
Summon a bow and keep chase. Alright. You guys see him as you get to the previous corner that they were just at. You see him stop and do a firebolt down the street. You guys are like a corner back, so you don't see who he's firing at this present moment of time.
Right.
And then they run and keep giving chase. So you guys are not that far behind because you guys have got that movement happening. You're slowly catching up to them. So as soon as you guys get to the next corner where they got the street, you guys have run off a bit further down. You don't even have the spot roll for this one. He's tried to duck around another corner.
Knowing city secrets, can I use that 2 times travelling speed to try and catch up to those guys, or roughly estimate?
You think you could probably actually go a shortcut and intercept him?
Can I give that a shot?
Yeah.
What do I roll for that?
You're thinking that because he's basically turned left again, so he's kind of like he's backtracking.
Yep.
Because he's been going right, left, right, left.
Yep.
So he's decided this time to go left, which is kind of going back this
Around.
right. Yeah. So you think to yourself, oh, maybe I just duck down an earlier alley, which you can do.
Yep.
You might get lucky, you might be able to intercept him.
Okay. Should I roll for that? or-
Not this day. You just make the choice.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take the choice.
You take the choice. Okay. So you go down another alleyway. So you get say 30 feet distance, and then you go down a left alleyway as the rest of them are continuing moving forward up to that particular corner he turned down.
Yep.
So as you're going down the alleyway by yourself,
Yep.
Would we have chased after Chris?
that's up to you.
I would not have because he just stabbed my wolf.
He keeps moving forward.
You just
Oh,
crushed
like
him.
the one
Yes,
that
okay.
gets himself killed.
This one.
I'm worried about his squishy ass.
I'm going to be fine.
Him,
She's protected.
he's squishy ass. He dies less than the rest of us.
Also,
Yeah.
it wasn't so much stabbing your wolf as stabbing you.
I was in wolf form still, so all that damage just went to the wolf.
Yes, but he stabbed you.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't make the choice. Tim
Not
made
like he
it for
stabbed
me.
your pet.
I mean,
It's
you
when
don't
you
how it
know
works,
you
so
very
said-
well. It's like after a while, it's like I know you get a reaction.
Yeah.
It's like you got it automatically
You're
in your hand.
paranoid.
It's like ah!
That's why I made the choice not to jump down there after him,
Good point. Good choice.
because then it would have added another
Just
fireball.
like
Okay.
you knew not to
But you add
throw the
wings.
shit at
You can
Amber.
float it down into
Too
the...
small a space.
It's
Alright.
ethereal wings.
So you're travelling down the alleyway. Dwarf is chasing after you.
I'm trying to catch up with
We're trying to catch up with this particular main group.
ground forces.
Yep.
I'm splendid
You
using
guys get to
ground
the corner that he's turned down,
Mm.
and you get to the corner you think where if you turn around the corner you should be able to see where he's coming out.
While I'm running, can I tie a few pittons to a piece of rope?
You can do a D20 roll intelligence.
Sounds really hard.
12.
You tie a couple of pittons to a rope together.
Okay, cool.
It's the MacGyver chick.
This is the guy.
Are you trying to make a bowler?
Yep.
Alright. You get to the corner where you think that if you looked around the corner, you'll see him coming out around his corner.
Yep.
What do you do?
I'm going to step around the corner and throw the handful of pittons where I think he's going to be.
Alright. You throw roll a d20.
Dexterity?
Yes.
20.
You
Nat.
change dice.
It's a nat 20.
Natural 20. You roll. You haven't even seen him yet. You get to the corner. You go. The thing twirls in the air. The bad shoddy shit that you put together falls apart in midair.
Oh, shit.
One of the pittons flies off into the air. The other pitton seems to keep travelling in the same direction you threw. As this guy came about, pitting in the side of the head.
That's enough. That'll do.
He sprawls across the ground, surprised by this pitton on the head. Hasn't knocked him out or anything like that, but it's basically knocked him down onto the ground. He's gone sprawling.
Right, so I'm going to basically charge leap on top of him and try and cut out his Achilles
Alright,
tendon.
roll me a d20.
He's not going to run!
So painful.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You're a
12,
monster.
and I don't know what check you want that
Okay, that's
against.
fine. I rolled a 5, so it's all good. Managed to. He's basically just like sprawled across the ground. Started to get up. You guys have arrived at the corner that he was at originally, so you've seen him as you've gone around the corner. You see him running. Pitton just go push in the side of the head. He sprawls across the ground. He's like getting up, like going, "What the fuck just happened? What the fuck was that?" Then all of a sudden, it's like you see Rayleigh just come out of the side of the thingo. You see all this happen
Can
as
I
you're running
stop
down.
him when I see the dagger come out? Can I stop him?
No, you'd probably be too far away.
You've been too far away, not quite.
I'm
I was
just
gonna say, I was been ready to fireball and then see him just die from the corner. I was like, never mind, don't want to do that again.
I'm just going to try and jam a dagger into his ankle so he's not going to run anymore.
Yeah, okay.
You
My
man.
main image is that.
Yeah, so you guys are basically at the corner, you see this all this happening, and then you see Rayleigh come out, going, "Ah!" Shoot! Roll me d20 for the attack.
6 plus dexterity on daggers, so 7. So
You basically come in, do your strike it in, it hits into the ground next to his leg where you were trying to aim for, and you miss. He scrabbles himself and gets himself back up on his feet. He sees you guys as well, and sees all the group of people coming for him, so he's just basically just piss bolting as quickly as he can.
Can I try and grapple him?
Roll a d20
Oh boy.
to see if he reacts before you do.
What am I adding to this?
Let's call it. Let's say it's like an initiative. Who's reacting out of you two, essentially?
Do you want me to roll d10 then instead?
Let's roll a d20 for now.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 4.
Ah, okay.
Wow.
The slow dwarf is not so slow.
Yeah, the slow dwarf is also slow. Apparently, you decide that he's basically just still scrabbling, trying to get back up on his feet, trying to get himself. He does that, you know, how some people when they get themselves up, but they don't quite get themselves up fully, and does that run and stumble at the same time before he gets going. He starts doing that, and then you manage to sort of get there in time, and you try to jump him. So do add
Grapple?
grapple. Yeah.
Use jump for his legs.
That's athletics. Yeah.
Yes, athletics.
14.
I rolled a 4 again.
Maybe you should change dice.
Maybe I can change dice.
No, it's
No,
alright.
no, we don't want him to.
That's
fine.
When he gets into combat, he'll start rolling crits.
That is the yellow dice.
Every time he starts rolling damage, he rolls
Oh,
really well.
if Adam or June or any of the other Sunday night games from many, many years ago is real, watches this at all, yes, I'm using the golden dice. They'll know what that means. Alright, you managed to grapple him. You managed to come in, barreling like a dwarf does, going like basically a freight train coming through.
kneecaps.
Not that,
As a fireball also goes in his general direction.
No, I stopped myself.
Oh, you stopped yourself?
Yeah, because I saw him come flying out of nowhere. I'm like, better not do that again.
Alright. You've got him.
Okay.
You've essentially got him.
okay, seeing that, I'm just going to ignore the entire situation now and start picking up my things.
Okay.
I'm just like, yeah, the dwarf's got him. I don't need to worry about
just
this.
like,
Oh,
hug from behind.
I'm imagining that
I
it's
am
just
that
the
short. I'm
four
like
of
4
us all
feet
just
tall.
standing there quietly,
Like,
and then Rowan just goes,
around.
ha!
got him!
Do another athletics, because he's basically trying to wrestle you away.
17.
Oh, Jesus, I rolled a 5.
Wow.
He's like, kill me, do it, dwarf!
Can someone pass a Coke? Like a real Coke?
Wow.
We've only got cola.
That'll do it.
Just pass it back because it's the only
Home
one
brand
I
cola.
drink.
I said Coke, not cocaine.
When you said real Coke, I was wondering.
No, I just mean not the zero sugar stuff. I want sugar in my diabetes treat.
So we're all sort of caught up.
We've basically sort of all caught up. Yeah, you guys are watching a lot of this unfold as you're coming down the alleyway.
Is there anyone watching?
There's lots of people, who have stopped.
I will address to the
shifting
crowd.
fingers.
Do not worry about this. He just owed money to the Scourge of Alice. It is all being sorted out now.
Do a persuasion.
Oh shit!
Can I
Persuasion, deception,
Yeah, deception. Sorry, yes.
plus 10.
I feel like
Whoa.
Someone say Scourge of Alice.
Natural 20 plus 10.
Everyone just goes, alright then! You don't know the Scourge
All of
money.
these guys who have basically put down their crates that they've been lugging from warehouse to ship or ship to warehouse. Look at all you guys. Look at all that's going around. Shrug their shoulders. Put their fingers back on their shoulders and continue on about their work and don't give a shit.
literally that was
I just
good.
call out, I'm the mascot.
They put their crates back down.
I need to get
Clap
thaumaturgy.
once.
And
then
motion
pick it
to
up
the
and go off.
alleyway. We should
Yeah.
probably go.
I need to get thaumaturgy, so then every time you start calling out, oh, it's the Scourge of Aris. make
You
it
don't have
good.
access to it.
No, I don't.
He
I
wants to
can.
get it anyway.
There are ways.
Do you
Take a level
want
through
him to be tied up so you don't have to keep wrestling with him?
And I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't feeling a thing here. Iron grip.
Alright, I
Like
just
the rules
shrug
fit.
and roll my eyes.
You have this particular guy, you got him in iron grip. He's basically
I'm gonna drag him over to her.
Fuck.
Move quietly now, or you'll find my axe up your back.
Is your axe the kind of one where it would have like axe head, and then just this curved shape?
Yeah.
Just like
Bury the points into the
park,
wall.
yeah, park his neck in the curved shape and just pin him against something.
I mean, I could, or I could just keep hugging him.
She could, except if she goes to do that, she'll probably cut off his neck.
Yeah.
Or let go of him.
I'm not very dexterous. I'm really strong.
And
There are
God
some
forbid you
things to weigh out
sneeze.
there.
Oh shit.
Look, my axe is always sharp.
That's right, spare the time.
I'm just gonna
I don't think that
Yeah,
walk him in.
People.
Mind you, I'm 4 feet tall as an orc.
Alright.
So
Basically,
I'm
you
around
guys-
Just a group of us, we can
Yeah,
get
yeah.
down an alleyway.
You get him into an alleyway, you put him up against the wall, one of you got your hand on his shoulder, and you're all having a bit of a talk with him. You rock up.
I just rolled up.
You were a bit slow. You're like part of this whole procession, but you're kind of like behind everyone else. Like, oh, wait for me, wait
Yeah,
for
I'm
me.
wearing like armor and everything. So
Oh,
I'm
you
just
missed
like,
out on the
Clank,
previous
clank,
fight as
clank.
well, didn't you?
yeah,
Chainmail got
I was
caught
too
in
busy
something.
being drunk.
Well, the thing is, this has probably only occurred like an hour since you left us.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
You briefly had
What
an
happens
out-of-body
now?
experience, disappeared for a while.
yeah, it's called
Came
diarrhea.
back.
I was dealing with
Diarrhea.
guards outside.
Yeah. You were dealing with more of the other guards that were in the area that had to sort of like, no, there's a detour this way.
Yeah, it's like no, they're that way. Everyone, they went down that alley.
There's no fight.
We
I
did
don't know, I
go
kind
down
of
there.
like the idea that he was just strolling around really drunk, drinking, and looks at him and goes, guys?
What the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing down here?
It's the magical plot
Um,
device.
I was wondering where you guys had got to.
Alright.
And you just see us pinning this guy against a wall threateningly.
So,
What do you do?
Is this man ticklish?
Okay.
I mean, we can find out.
I have small hands.
Well, how about first and foremost you describe
is that a
him?
dexterity check or?
I don't know.
Alright.
Does
This
he have the
particular
same
guy
mark?
is actually wearing robes. A very dark, earthy sort of colour.
I'm pretty good for a guy in robes.
He did right. He's like,
He hitched them
holding
up.
himself.
So
I'm just saying,
I'm
having
a
a dress is not easy.
I'm immediately ripping off his clothes and stuffing them into my disguise kit.
I'm
Hello.
gonna
I'm
stop
going to be
you.
able to do that while she's holding him down.
I'm gonna stop you.
Why?
That's rude, and we can do that later.
Oh,
There's time
fine.
and place.
Whatever.
Hi, we'd like some information out of you, but first,
I was gonna
Hey,
say,
hey,
roll for intimidation.
People who are naked are less likely to resist.
I mean, he's got
that
a
is
point.
true. It's true.
Please, my friend.
I mean, it depends what you're doing. I feel like they're more likely to resist in some things.
Yeah, but he's gonna feel awkward enough that he's not gonna argue with someone who's just
And if
ripped
someone
his
walks
clothes.
past, this is suspicious enough.
Like I said, roll for intimidation.
Is he
I am Frederic.
Further ado, please. this situation we need to resolve. Please talk to us.
You see, as you're talking to him and you start feeling around with the robes and stuff like that he's got those black veins coming up around his neck.
This will be the first time I've seen them.
Well, you saw us cutting them out
Yeah.
of dead things.
No, you would have seen them.
I wasn't in the room for that.
Yeah, you were.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
well,
were.
You would have.
I thought I was in a different
No,
you
everyone
would-
was in
You
the
saw
same room.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I rolled really bad perception.
You watched him botch it.
And me do it well.
Yeah.
They talk about my friends. I am just happy here for the alchemist. I've been in town for a few years myself. I've lived here.
You know the alchemist.
Of course I do. You saw me there. How could I lie about that?
I say, ooh, I know what to do. Produce a piece of paper from my bag, and it just says on top how to threaten people. Like, we are going to get what we want. You will give us the information or else.
I'll lean over, look on his thing. I'll give you a lesson later.
Roll intimidate.
Can I
Considering how deranged it is,
Minus
like...
2 to
can I give him advantage or can I try and
I'm just letting you roll.
Okay.
11.
Okay, that's.
I'm gonna like squish him really tightly at this point and intimidate him through like force.
He's trying to
If I
hold you
can.
up, but he's like really struggling. He's like,
You respect our friend.
I can only do much of a fit action while trying to be squashed at the same time.
And I'll release a little bit.
The only problem I have with
I'll
this is
release
that
a
you are
little.
squeezing around his legs and muffling into his crotch.
I'm that short. I'm chest high. You're that short. If you wanted to suck him off, you can. But I'm at least at his chest high, alright?
He might be an exception.
I feel like this is a very awkward conversation for him to be listening to.
Especially while I'm hugging him. I'm hugging him around the waist and I've got his hands, like his arms tied in like that. I'm just, oop. Oh, that pop. I'm sore.
I don't know what you want. I was just helping out. I was just doing what I thought.
Where is the alchemist going?
She is gone on the ship.
Which ship?
To where?
Why were you left behind as well?
Why did you run?
I meant to make sure that I distracted you enough to not get your ship because she only just left.
He works at the shop too.
Does that mean you're of no further use to us?
Does he smell like the shop?
He does.
I tear a strip off his robes and keep it for later.
I wanted that.
It's still intact, actually.
Now, there is no need for us to be causing problems for each other. We can work on a deal. It is very good. But you'll need to be honest with us and tell us what is going on with these black marks.
Why did your friends attack us?
And
We didn't do
no,
anything
please,
wrong.
I will get to that in one moment.
Okay, okay.
And cast friendship.
Suggestion.
Yes, but that's not a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's slightly more friendly towards you.
Which should give me advantage on a persuasion check.
What do you say?
We need to know why the druid, why the alchemist is gone, and what is with the black marks. If you want to help, we are your friends.
The druid is gone because you've found a rat in the operation and you destroyed the operation.
Which operation? Which operation is that?
To make sure you all die.
And the black marks are part of that.
The black marks are part of it, yes.
How do they fit in?
We are the cult of Xenofeld.
Why?
Arcana history.
Yes.
14.
History-wise, it's an old god.
What is it? Called to?
Xenofeld.
Is everything else or is it?
And why are they specifically targeting us?
They said everyone really. Cool.
We
Oh,
got in the
they're
way.
like, everyone dies.
Sorry, Xenofed. Xenofed.
Like Boba Fett.
Yeah, like Boba Fett.
Zena?
We are the cult of Xenofed. We are here to make sure that the human race, the elven race, the dwarven race, or whatever race of human beings who destroy the world do not exist anymore.
You're mean.
By destroying the world?
We're not destroying
by
the world,
killing
we're destroying the people who occupy it. We're destroying them so the animals can flourish.
Oh! It's very nice of you.
You may,
Do not get any ideas.
But he's making some
can
good
I
points,
intimidate
guys.
him?
It would put things way out of
What are you
bounds.
saying?
What am I saying? Don't. I know it's a nice idea, but you kill everyone else.
Yeah, but
Don't.
That's probably about the point where
Friend,
the friendship spell.
it's not
It
a
only
good
lasts
place
for
to
1
be.
minute.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
better off as a druid than a cultist.
There's not much you can do about it at this prison.
Unless you'd like to end
He
it
wriggles a
with
bit. He wriggles a tiny bit.
you're mean.
Pulls out a finger.
We.
That looked great on the camera. as
Yeah.
well. Oh, please, do not be upset. It is, we actually are your friends. I cast friendship again.
Here's what I just did. I cast French baguette.
Please, it seems that you are misunderstood with this cult. Perhaps we can speak to the alchemist and make amends for what happened. Could you tell us where she will be going and where she's traveling to?
She has hopped onto the Black Falcon, which is the name of the ship. I do not know where she is heading this particular moment of time.
Up or down the river?
Out into the bay, so down the river.
Southeast.
Tortuga Bay.
Tortuga Bay.
Guys, this is gonna be great. Boat trip.
Which way?
Pirate time.
South. Back to the coast. Back to the original city that we...
Do you think he's useful for any more information?
No.
There is one thing he's useful for.
Can I take an insightful fighting check on him?
If you want.
He's not fighting though, is he?
I
just
know.
observing,
I know what he's trying to do. Yeah.
18.
You do. You have no problems doing that.
What he'd be useful for is a
Meat bag.
live subject to be examined by the Collegium to help find a cure. Apart from that, he is not worth much.
Take a persuasion. I'm not taking that on face value.
Can I wander off towards the docks to look for a harbour master?
Is it over 10?
It's
You wander off, just
it's an
give
8
it a moment because it's there.
Yeah.
after rolling a 1.
No, I still want to kill him. I really want to kill him.
Can I ask him very genuinely, are you afraid to die? And I just want to like insight check to see his answer.
Are we not human, elvish, dwarvish ourselves?
Actually, is he human?
Yes.
Is he still human?
Actually, I should
I
have been
have no
doing
idea.
insight checks on whether he's lying, because I'm the one who's going to spot it.
Roll.
Alright, so I think I get advantage.
If it would
Can
stop.
someone check ear for deceit? I'm pretty sure it is advantage, but...
It's not to say you're doing insight, which you wouldn't get advantage on.
Well, no,
You're
no,
talking
ear
about-
for deceit is insight if he's lying. I
Ah,
get
okay,
a better
yeah,
check,
sorry,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. A roll of 7 or lower is an 8. Okay, so no, I rolled an 8 plus 6, so 14.
Seems to be generally telling the truth.
Okay. Well, he's not of any use to us. I don't really care about the Collegium myself. By the time they get any results, we're not even going to be in town anymore. We're going to be hunting the lead alchemist. We're not going to be around here, Amir.
And you just
Yes,
think he's
Just make a
a
decision. I
liability?
mean, I can flex my muscles all day, but this
If
is
you kill
getting
him, you
boring.
kill him, but if there is plague that they are creating, we need to cure, because I do not want to die in this place.
Isn't he dangerous enough to stay alive in the town by himself?
Then if
We,
he's given
we
over
don't
to the
know.
guards with...
We don't know who on the guards is in. We don't know who's powerful in the positions around here. As far as I'm concerned, he's more of a risk alive than he is dead.
The word you seek, my friend, is he's a liability.
Pretty much.
I do not know what the Trojans could do with him, but I...
Can we peg the store business on him?
Well, we could paint him across the front of the store.
What?
Not quite what she meant.
That's not what I meant, friend. I feel like you didn't quite understand.
If you let me go, I can tell you something else you might want to know.
I'm gonna insight check that. 14 plus 6, 20.
He's telling the truth.
Alright, I'm gonna. Alright, speak.
You need to let me go first.
I'll
Are you
let-
gonna run?
I will make a better deal. He wants to kill you quite barbarically. I can kill you swiftly.
Why are we killing
fact,
him?
If you give us useful information, I will hand you over to the area of the temples so that you can be buried with your correct procedures and see your god or goddess.
You're not giving me much insight to give you any information at this present moment of time.
No,
What's wrong with letting him go,
I
guys?
thought it would have been pretty obvious that
I
I'm not
believe
going to
him.
die in the hands of my god.
I believe him, Amber. Release him. I believe him. Release him.
Alright, if you run, I'm throwing my axe at your back. I'll let go.
Brush himself off a little bit. I am going to walk this way. And then I'm going to leave your presence. When I get to about 50, 60 feet away from you, I will give you a name. Is that alright?
While he's doing that, I'll summon up a bow.
How long can you hold
If you
fireball
trade
in your hands?
anything untowards,
Yeah,
I
I'm
am
gonna.
fully aware that even at 50 or 60 feet, I could not run away from you people. You would catch me again. It just gives me satisfaction that it can be done this way.
Lie check. 2 plus 6.
Becomes an 8, remember? So you become 14.
So 14, yeah.
You still believe he's actually going to tell you what you need to know as long as you let him go.
Alright. Walk.
He walks up to a corner of a warehouse. Before I tell you this, my friends. Before I tell you this. I am going to leave. I will give you a name. And with that name, you do with it as you please. We are being supported by Busuwan.
and shooting.
Yeah. And I
Sorry,
take a
was
shot.
that Musalon?
Yes.
Of course it is.
Alright, well, I flick up the bow and take a shot.
Is that what we're doing? Okay, I'll join in.
Yeah, it's an execution.
I'm like, well, oh, if all my friends are doing it.
I'm not doing it.
Why did you murder him? Peer pressure?
Alright, everyone just quickly roll a d20.
Okay.
Everyone?
4.
Sorry, everyone who's actually going to shoot you.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I have nothing
Uh,
to shoot to beat.
I rolled just a 10 on a frostbite.
Can I throw my shovel
He was
or
on
my pot?
No.
I throw my cooking pot.
Drink the cookie pot.
It's got
So what
that
did you get?
cooking pot. I have great
On the
strength.
d20 I got 5.
Anyone else throwing anything?
4.
4.
Casting frostbite, which 10.
Okay.
Can I cast my
He
pot?
ducked around the corner before all of your attacks can get him.
The wall just.
So the wall basically cops an ice bolt and a dagger and a bow,
Sorry,
all that type of jazz, and
And
all
an
ducks around the
iron
corner.
Bugger.
What'd you do that for? He was honourable.
Make chase.
You go to
As it through that corner at least.
Yes.
Yeah, I follow.
Does he walk into me?
Walk into you.
Because I walked off to find the harbour master.
No, you went a different direction.
Because that would be highly amusing.
You get to the you get to the corner, and for some unknown reason, he's not there.
Can I take an insight check to where he might have gone?
It's more like investigation.
Is it?
Yeah, it's more like
Is
investigation.
he sitting on a bench with his soda?
19.
Has he turned into a rat?
19 investigate. Yep.
No, that's before bonus. That's so actually 24.
24. This is ash pile.
How much of this tiefling?
I'm I reckon they're all rigged out with suicide vests
my
in their
birthday.
skin.
Self-immolation.
I reckon that's what the
that
chemical is.
bag
It's
of-
self-immolation. Because they're a suicidal cult. It makes sense.
Was there any sort of flash of light from around the corner as we were chasing to there? Was there any?
No.
Is there any shocked standard buys?
Any standard buys?
Bystanders.
No.
Are there any clothes left behind?
No. Clothes also seem to have gone with it.
Damn it!
Sounds really thorough.
Was it
It's
like
pretty
was
useful,
it like
that.
part of a foot in a shoe, untouched by
Some cloth.
Some
Alright.
cloth, yeah.
Well, I want to get some silver arrows. If we're going hunting for someone who can summon elementals,
We're going on a boat trip, guys. It's going to be great.
You're the harbour master.
Yes.
Can I help you?
Hello, good sir. I would like to know some information on the Black Falcon, I believe it was.
Black Falcon, eh?
Yes, I believe it is just taken off. Taken off.
It's around here somewhere. Let me have a look. The Black Falcon. No, I don't see a
Was it the Black Falcon?
Yeah, Black Falcon. I don't see a Black Falcon on my ledger here.
And were there any boats that left recently?
I have not seen one. When they say... No, I haven't seen any particular boats leave this particular port.
Nothing has left the harbour in the last...
They weren't... They're all mostly gearing up. There's been ships in and out here and there, mostly barges.
World's smallest violin.
No, it's money.
I'm trying to hint to him to bribe him.
I know exactly what you're all hinting towards.
no, I reckon.
Are you sure there is nothing I could do to help jog your memory?
Can we play this game instead?
I have no real need to lie to you about such a thing. It is
Inside.
No, I have not. Go for it.
17.
No, I seem to be okay. Everything's good. No, he thinks he's a bit slow, and you don't think he has the capacity to even lie about such things.
How big is his mustache?
Oh, it's very big.
Yes. As I was imagining him.
What?
Because the way he was talking.
Do you mind if I
He's
have a
got
look at your
mustache
manifest of the boats that have come in now?
No, I don't care.
This is my job. I don't care.
Is there anything that...
I don't get paid enough for this shit.
can I do an investigation to see if there's anything that looks of interest to me?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
That's a nice list. Very nice list.
There's a whole heap of...
Is it written in a different language? Because I may not even understand it.
Yeah, it probably is. No, it's probably like, doctor signage type scribbles.
So I would read that. I could
Shorthand.
read that.
You
then.
can probably read that. It's like, get your glasses out.
E.
You just had a brain fart and you're holding it upside down going, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, you head to you upside down.
So yeah, nothing of any interest.
No, nothing of any interest. You don't actually find the boat though. The name of the boat.
But is there anything that's heading southeast?
There's always stuff getting southeast. They're always heading.
But I
off
mean,
to-
that's left recently, like within the last few minutes.
probably about 4 different barges that have left in the last hour.
Can I just
probably
make note
about-
of those?
20 in the day.
Can I just make a note of the most recent ones?
Yeah, sure.
Can I
I feel like they could be of use.
have a look around the warehousing area and just see what sort of goods are being moved at the moment?
Pretty much everything you can think of is being moved here. So a lot of wheats from
Fabrics.
local farmlands, fabrics, some beer supplies, yeast and all that type of stuff. A
Dehorned
lot of
unicorns.
exports. A lot of exports from the middle to the southern area of
Oh,
Carpathia.
so
basically
there's
go
lots of
through.
sand.
Any of the weaponry being moved as part of the war, or
Don't really know.
okay.
But a lot
Lots
of
of
it's in
fancy
boxes.
white shirts being exported.
Probably. Yeah.
tons?
Hey, it's part of the uniform.
Does that come in tons or does it come in bales?
You probably see every
Bales of
once in a
shirts.
while that there is small groups of soldiers are being put onto barges and they're heading north.
Can I approach one of those barges that have soldiers.
Yep.
And
Love the way you
I
said
just
that,
want to
put on the barges.
approach one of the soldiers and just say, "Excuse me,
Yelp.
I'm in a bit of a hurry and I'm after a bit of I'm after a few arrows. Can you help me out?
Why do you think it would be good to come here for arrows?
Because I'm leaving from this port very quickly and I happen to be underprepared."
Arrows?
No, but you are a soldier.
You are like a quartermaster?
No, where is your quartermaster?
I'm putting people in a port, not looking at for people select things for you. Go away.
Fair enough. I ignore him and walk off.
Shall the rest of us make our way down to the docks at this point?
So if you had been the Scourge of Aris, maybe he would have listened to you.
That's the problem, right?
Or Ignatius D.
Fangirls? Terrified!
I just get everyone.
Never gonna leave that one there.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna make an Ignatius D t-shirt.
I swear to God.
I'll help you with that.
The Dragonborn's face on there, Ignition D.
Yep, I'm so making that now. Done. And Scourge of Aris.
That's it. Have you got like a battle axe or an axe?
I've got a longsword shield with a great sword on my back.
Okay, cool. Would have been better if it was an axe. Give you like the pick of destiny type axe.
I'm sure there's like a guitar sword somewhere.
Okay.
So
I like
have
this.
we all split up, or are we kind of moseying in the
You
I
kind
know
of-
you split off earlier.
Yeah, I went
rest
off to the
of us,
docks.
Are we going in a group?
I don't know if anyone
I'm not
actually
sure
saw me
it's
disappear off into the docks.
You guys
Okay.
are basically investigating where the ash was, where the body was, and that's where you guys left it
That's
from.
boring.
So,
He's dead.
yeah, yeah.
Luckily,
I
I
feel
brought
like-
the shovel.
He does shoveling the ash into a thing.
Truth for shovel?
Yeah, a shovel.
Oh, that's great.
I feel like my character didn't bother following them. She just plumped her ass and started drinking.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was my workout for the day.
Anyone else doing anything else they want to do in this particular area, or do you want to head back to the tavern?
She didn't rage,
I'm
so it was
thinking
very
heading back to
tiring.
the tavern.
No, let's get on
Best
a boat.
idea. And you can explain what the hell happened
Is there any merchants around I could sell my
in
tea
that
and
alchemy
to?
shop.
Not in this area. This is the warehouse district.
What's the point?
They attacked
It's
us and
full
tried to
of
bring the
budgets.
town down. And
So it's mostly
the
labourers at
elemental
the
flame.
moment, unloading and loading
I don't know what
ships.
you're talking. Well, yeah.
I missed that. What was that?
Me being my classic
Okay.
self.
Not sure
Sure,
if
I can look at it later. Which is
I was gonna
great.
say, not sure if the character or her.
That's sad.
Little from column A.
Look,
little
they-
from column B.
They knocked this one out.
I got better.
No, but like they attacked us out of nowhere. This guy got knocked out, and I was like, "That's not right. You don't attack my friends." And so I smashed two of them to the ground until they died. With
There
my
is
axe.
also quite a few undead, the bad spirits of the zombies.
Oh yeah, and then I got burnt.
It's okay.
It's very fun.
I immolated everything.
I leave you alone for literally like 5 minutes. What the hell?
I had
There's
the same
also-
reaction. I was walking down the street as we were coming back to meet you, and then the fight started.
Me too.
I wanted to go visit the alchemist. In case you haven't noticed, I kind of like my alchemy a little bit.
And so we found out that they have black marks on them like
Yes.
plague.
I'm the one that first saw it.
Yes. And it looks like
And then
now
she
that,
vanished.
that plague is perhaps part of Death Cult trying to destroy world.
So should we start looking for a poisonous kit then?
Get on a boat. I want to go on a boat trip and chase this lady. It
I'm on
sounds
a
cool.
boat.
This all started
What
with
are we
you and your
gonna do
poisonous
with our
gift.
asses?
Bring them with us. It's fine. I'll take good care of them. I'll shovel up the poo.
Hey, no one's
look with
getting
my
rid of
shovel
my
you want.
ass.
I'll
Not with
toss
my
it.
shovel.
Mine.
I'll toss it overboard. Wait, no, it's fertilizer. I'll keep it in a bag,
That's disgusting.
and then once we make it to land, I'll find someone's garden and flog it.
Note to self: when we get a bag of holding, he's not allowed to use.
Sorry, guys. It's mostly donkey manure, but there's a room in there.
Alright, you guys head back to the tavern and decide what you're going to do from there, I guess.
Yes.
We need to travel back quickly.
The quickest way to do that is either use some of the winnings to buy horses,
We have
or
We have ass.
get
Or we build one of
get
these.
a ship. That will not be quick.
We're gonna know one of these guys.
Maybe in time frame, but not right now.
So excited.
One day.
You do realise that if we do eventually, somewhere down the track, make that, we should have any viewers watching the stream get a chance to name it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Can we like tinker a Gatling gun on the top too?
A wand of magic missiles.
Yeah.
The defense car contains a catapult, and like
Bows
He's-
and crossbow bolts, oil stores.
Can you put that up to the camera? He's gone into a
I
lot
have
of
gone into a
detail
lot of
for this.
detail.
Like,
Pass it to Tim.
I'm
the
amazed
tank
there's not
cameras.
cross-section like blueprints and
I
everything.
care a lot about demonstrating this.
Bit closer. Bit closer.
Be closer.
Where you're like over towards your face a bit more.
I keep forgetting.
Cover
about
your
that.
face
Cover my face.
Cover your face more. Yeah.
and just hold it there for the next 20 minutes.
They can pause it.
No, we just said we don't have to see
That's a lot of detail for something just out of the blue.
It's gonna be great, you guys. I'm so excited
Yes.
to
But
read
does,
this.
Sorry.
does the top open up for the crossbow to come
Should
out?
we
Of course.
just
Oh,
get
it's
down
East Leicester.
Yes.
Get the-
Yes.
get the
Yes.
slide
Yeah,
down,
just
get
a
the donkey,
You know, the
and
problem
the
is
cart,
they've got such an
go down to the
You need more
dock
like a ballista.
and try and hop a ship.
You could put a ballista at the front of the
You're
camera.
more likely a barge with more because they're mostly
Yeah, it
barges.
would
The
be
ships are
shaped
small,
like
because you can't really get a big ship up in there.
Yeah, but
Um,
the ships,
Trebuchet is
like,
the
even the
only
small
barge
ships
you
would be
can-
faster.
Probably both about the same.
What, don't they this
Riding
big?
or
Riding probably might be quicker, yes, depending on the
It's a-
approach.
it's
The
a
barges
wagon.
are more about transporting large amounts of
I
goods
think the
slowly.
amount of swing you get out of that would throw it over.
You are probably quicker to get there by.
It's a wagon
horseback
train, not a
or
siege
walking.
train.
The thing is, we can follow the river by horseback and try and catch up to the Black Falcon.
You were in the way, you piece of shit.
Language.
Don't you laugh.
so. The dwarf has drunk herself under the table.
Brilliant.
So it should get
Horses
better.
would be good. I've not ridden for quite a while.
We're
I'd
going to need
rather
a big
not. They're
horse.
stupid animals.
We're going to need a big horse.
Um,
Is there
Oh no,
Um,
we have the
is there a stable?
can I
in
find steed
town?
and
Roland,
elephant?
Roland,
Can you what for?
you're right.
Can I find steed and
What?
elephant?
Just sit on cart.
Elephants do.
Donkeys won't be fast enough.
No.
Oh,
You ride longer than we take break.
Sure.
I thought an elephant might fit all of these people.
I think if we sell the donkeys and get a horse for the cart.
I think you forgot
What
that
about
you have
those-
like 4,000 gold pieces in your
Yeah, I
hand.
know.
Though they haven't got it yet. If we haven't
Horses are
distributed it
cheap.
yet.
But how will
They're
the
like-
donkeys
I know you
keep up?
have it.
They're like 50
I
gold
don't
each
know.
for a draft
I mean,
horse. And they're fast.
Maybe.
Or drop
Yeah.
dogs,
Probably.
I
No,
don't
they're
know
not
if
riding
those
horses
fast.
though.
Oh yeah, they're for pulling, not for speed.
Yes, they're strong.
Yeah.
You put the plow on them.
Depends on what type of pulling you're talking about.
Yeah, but we can all sit in the
Riding
cart and
horse
have
is
four
Pull a
horses
plow.
pulling it.
They're still 75. Nice.
Yep.
Well, we can all sit in the cart and have four horses
So,
pulling it. It'll be
riding
cramped, but
horses
it'll be
and-
fine.
We can get a carriage. if
You're
we-
basically looking at 100 gold for a
stagecoach?
riding horse.
What?
100 gold for a riding horse.
How much for a stagecoach?
A carriage is 100 gold.
Well, let's do that and
So-
buy a few horses.
Yeah.
So if we buy
Yeah,
2
four
horses and a
Six.
carriage,
6 horses.
Don't worry back.
do we need
Dwarf has
6?
drunk
We-
himself under the table.
It's alright, it was only
4
temporary.
horses is probably enough for if we, because there's
I found
7
more
of
beer.
us.
You want to go fast?
We need some of
Get
those
6.
money runner horses that
If
only
we get
stop for
if
one
we
word.
if we get 6 horses, we'll be able to trade 2 out and make sure they're well rested. So keep it moving quicker.
Where are we going to put the extra
No
horses?
rest. We could go around the clock like that.
There-
No.
Where
They'd
do
still
the
be able.
horses go?
They'd still be able to follow. They just wouldn't be pulling anything. So the
Right.
weight taken off them would be a rest. So we'd be able to move quicker.
Okay.
Yes, we do this.
6 horses and a carriage also works out to conveniently be 100 gold pieces per person.
Which is pretty good.
Gives it like a 700 approximately total.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
have
I don't
as
have
much.
that kind of money.
Wait, no one paid me.
From the
We've got
arena-
4,000
We
gold.
haven't been distributed.
I just happen
Yeah,
to
but
be
if we-
carrying it all right now. That's
If,
alright.
if we just pull money out of that because that's equal between all of us,
Yeah,
700, we'll Just say we all put 100 in and ignore the fact that it's now down to 3,300.
I mean, we should probably ignore the fact that it went down a bit more significantly than that earlier.
No.
Yeah, you guys don't know what happened to that.
No, it went from 5,300 to 5,000. No, 4,300 to 4,000. So
Yeah.
the 4,000 figure is still.
Yeah.
You've been bribing
What?
people.
Yes,
No.
that's what we've been doing with it.
Sure.
No, they
Okay.
pinched 100 gold each while no one was looking. While other people were preoccupied with
Hey,
being
hey!
I
unconscious
paid
in the
off-
hospital.
I paid off information to get you knowledge on the
Collector's fee.
Dragonborn.
it's
true,
embezzling.
it's true.
Okay.
It was a collector's fee.
Embezzling.
Collector's fee.
It was a we weren't unconscious fee.
We turned up fee.
I bought a fire hydra.
And died.
Who didn't?
I was the only person. that
Me.
Him!
That's why you didn't get any.
He was there in spirit.
So, should we head to the stables and get some horses and a carriage and move?
We could.
Because every moment we wait, she's getting further ahead of us.
Everyone do an intelligence check.
Okay.
Oh, I can't intelligence.
Ooh, nice.
Less than everyone else's.
9.
9.
12.
Non-natural 20.
11.
19.
12.
19 and 20, especially you.
I was going to say non-natural.
Okay, so I got 16 then, so I'm actually not bad.
You guys, after you guys discussed about how you're going to go about this, one of you guys realised that by the time you've organised all of the horses, organised all of the carriages, and all the other bits and pieces you want to go, you're probably going to waste most of your day because you're getting close to the afternoon, which means that they're not going to have this stuff ready for you in time, so it won't be till tomorrow till you can get it.
So we could just stow away on a ship then.
You're basically going to run out of time. Well, you're not going to run out of time per se.
Isn't it a couple of day journey?
You saw the manifest, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, where were they going?
Well, I can only assume that they were heading southeast because that's what the guy said.
Yeah, but they stopped.
No, the guy didn't say. He said there was no ship.
No. The guy we interrogated.
Yes, sorry. Yes.
He said they were going
Well,
southeast.
considering
yeah.
we're in Gdansk, if they're going southeast, they're probably going to stop in at wherever. That last town that we were at. So, let's just hitch a ride to that town and try and get
They'll
there.
basically be heading to the port of Wormia.
Yeah, they'd have to head through Warnia. They'd have no
And
choice.
I only know of 4 barges that actually left by manifest.
And then let's get on one.
Well, did you see another that was leaving?
No.
We're about to leave.
One of your list basically would have left probably 5 minutes before you got that list.
Do any of them
And he
leaving
took note
in?
of the name of it.
Are any of them
Yeah,
leaving to Warnia soon?
Yeah, they're all these 4 that he's got are all leaving to Wormia. They're going to the port of Wormia because you're in Wormia as a territory.
Why don't we just get on
Jump
one of
on
them
any-
and
any
jump a ship?
They've already left.
No, there'll be
Another
more
ship that's
ships.
also going that way.
Yeah, let's just find a ship, get to Warnia, figure out what we're going to do from there.
Gdansk is landlocked as such. It has a river or canal that runs to the port.
We just need a way to get down there faster.
Which is a ship. To Warnia.
Well, if the ships travel at the same time, if we get ship which is 2 hours after
We'd be
their
2
ship,
hours.
we get there 2 hours after she does.
So let's do it.
Can everyone do me a intelligence check again?
Even lower.
60.
6.
20.
Press.
8.
20
Non-natural
again.
20.
Sorry, what was that?
20 again.
Non-natural 20.
Modified.
You know natural 20s.
19 plus 1.
Sort of,
Yes, sir.
you have an epiphany, for lack of a better word.
You have a Tim's trying to get us back on the plot.
No, it's one of those scenarios when it's very hard to get that information out. But if you wanted to get away from the city really fast, why would you go on a barge that's really slow?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So what's faster?
Horses.
Get
Running.
horses. We all buy a horse and we just ride.
Okay.
No, but that was going to take an entire
No,
day
that
to
was
get.
gonna
Organise
cars
the
and-
carriage and all
That
that.
was getting the carriage as well.
So
we
we're
can
just
see
going
if they've
to.
got the horses available because then it's just buying the horse and riding.
So she probably hasn't taken a barge then.
Not the
There are
old-
ships though, aren't there?
Little ships.
None of which had left. Only barges had
Only
left.
barges have left.
And there was no ships.
What did the guy say? He says that
The Black Falcon.
How many days travel is it from here to Warnia?
2 days.
2 days.
Did he
Not
call
quick enough.
it a ship of the Black Falcon? Perhaps it's like a trade caravan called the Black Falcon.
Point.
No, it's a ship. It's
Well-
got to be a ship.
He just said she'd gone to the docks to get to the Black Falcon.
Yes.
To get.
Do you know if there's a Black Falcon in this town?
No.
Maybe it's a pub. It sounds like a pub.
Is it a person?
We are missing something important.
Maybe we should find a Muslim.
Rowan, I am surprised that you did not think of this.
Oh, it's an actual falcon! I want a falcon!
She's literally just turned into a bird and
It
flown away.
could
No,
be.
she's riding a
Because
bird.
she's
She's a druid.
She's a druid.
She can
Wow.
wild form and
She
she
must
But-
be really powerful.
but that's also the fact that it only lasts a certain amount of time.
If she can turn into a bird, she can do it for 4 hours at a time.
There's no catching her.
If she's done that, no.
I can fly for a minute at a time, and after a day's rest.
In that case, we have.
We can't track by air. It's too
Let's
hard.
perhaps ask a question. Do we want to stop and kill these son of bitches?
But is
Yes.
she really of importance as a person herself? Or is it more important to find the people who are...
She was
Supporting
leading
them?
this cult.
She was leading
Is
it.
that not what we're
They were
assuming?
operating
She
out
was
of her
leading
alchemy.
This part
Cell.
of the cult.
Exactly.
So this seems like it's a lot bigger than just this one town.
Possibly.
So I think we need to go talk to the Ruslan who are apparently supporting said cult.
You know that's in Aris, right?
Well, I am the Scourge.
And that is why?
Just like, it'll take us 3 months to get there.
But we can work on that.
What do we want to do immediately?
Nap.
I agree. I
we
want
have
to nap
two options
also.
that are facing us, I believe. If anyone has third option, then perhaps we can talk.
These guys make decisions.
So-
if we sleep.
We either race after her as best we can, or we find out information here and then make decision then. We can investigate this church, this what was it called?
Muslim?
No, the other one, the cult of
Zana.
Zamdabadu.
Zabadu.
Xenophet.
Xenophet. There are the temples here, there is the Collegium, or we can try and chase after her. If we have more information, maybe we have some idea of what we're doing.
Can I look around the warehouses to see if any of them are shipping exotic animals?
I want to come too.
Do a investigate.
Mm, 13.
You don't seem to find or hear anything in that particular domain in this area.
Can I check too?
You can check too.
But with a nature roll?
Yes.
In this place, they'd probably be shipping him in for the arena, not shipping him out.
17.
No, you don't find anything in this particular area either. You do notice that animals have come through this area.
Okay.
He is correct though, a lot of them probably went to the arenas, went to the slave auctions and arenas.
This is very sad.
Can we go back to the college gym and find someone who can scry?
That's an idea.
Yeah, I've got nothing because you didn't take any of our clothes. Good job. Sorry.
Do you not have a strip?
Didn't you take a strip?
You took a strip of the.
No, not
Or
her
the other
clothes.
guy.
Oh, the other guy.
Because
sorry.
he smelled like the shop and so
Well,
did she.
It is.
Do we not have a piece of flesh?
Ron, do not worry. We asked the Collegium people
That was
to
off a
contact
corpse
the
left in
guards
the
and
street.
get stuff out of her.
No,
Not
but it
hers.
Alright, so you guys heading to the
taking
Collegium?
it's a spell for
Yeah,
like
I think that might be our best
finding
option.
light.
Because I'm gonna have a quick break, so I can peek, and we can all peek and grab whatever you need to do.
Bless you.
We'll
Bless
come
you.
back in 15-20 minutes.
Oh, only 2.
And for sorrow too for joy.
So I said to the dwarves, "You're so short, you have to go up on your girlfriends."
That's racist. I took offense to that.
Oh,
What
shit,
about
the
the
spell
gnome?
started.
What about the gnome, huh?
What about the gnome?
He's a halfling.
Oh yeah. Same thing, right?
Apparently he didn't know what he was.
That's brilliant. Brilliant.
Oh.
Okay. Don't die there, Alice.
There's some gnome.
You meant to swallow, not spit.
I don't.
Save versus dignity.
I don't tell many people, but there's some gnome
I
in my
tried to
grandmother's
breathe
side.
it.
Next, you'll be gargling the show.
Alright,
Sorry.
alright. So what are we doing? We've also got the Dragonborn to think about. We can still
He's just right there.
No, the other
Oh.
one, the white one. We can still go on a Dragonborn hunt.
Yeah, because he's well, he's on the other side of the, like,
Oh, that hurt.
the main place that he resides is on the other side of Elthir anyway.
Well, we can head that way if we want.
Is there
But that said, these guys want to end the world. I think that's kind of a priority.
At the moment,
I do like the world that we're in. I don't really want it to end just yet.
It's just ending. It's just ending for people that don't like animals.
No,
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 it's
it's
ending
ending
for all people.
everyone except animals.
So you're saying that if this druid came up to me and said, "You're a druid too. Do you want to join me?"
No. They're gonna kill themselves too.
Oh.
It's a suicide
Oh.
cult.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
I enjoy being alive.
yeah.
The other thing is, if all of the people are gone, who would look after animals that cannot look after themselves?
like the cattle?
Just circle
And that's the front door.
I mean, it's how nature works.
Survival of the fittest.
Yes.
But the cattle cannot live in the wild.
Survival of the fittest. The cattle will die.
Okay.
But it
So
would be
we've
natural.
decided this is the priority then, yeah?
At the very least, let's get some information so that if we find them again, we can, deal with them.
We can go to the college. He has his chunk of flesh. We can.
Can we do a history check if I've seen anyone who resembles Muslin in town the entire time that we've been here?
Can I
Is
that a
like,
history
like,
check?
know
I do
what
Like,
that
just-
is?
Just thinking, have we seen anyone?
No, I haven't.
What about Barry?
Oh,
Have
my
we
hand
seen
is
him?
sticky now.
See who?
Barry.
Barry?
Barry.
Yeah, you know Barry.
Don't you know Barry from the Musadin? He's a funny man.
Alright.
There you go.
Apparently, Barry is a funny man.
I believe you.
Inside
quite-
check.
He's quite big. He's quite big. He's got short blonde hair and a little moustache.
Who wants to check out about the this cult?
I think I will come with you.
I think that's a good idea.
I am not too familiar with the gods.
And I have a thing that I want to do.
Is it a nap?
Yes.
I also want to nap.
But nearby.
While they're doing
Oh,
that thing,
We're currently
Can I
in the
find an
tavern.
armory?
We have a room upstairs.
Yeah, but you might get attacked. What the hell?
It's getting late in the afternoon. The sun's starting to come down on the horizon. Most of the shops and places that sell goods are starting to close up.
Wow. Really
What?
bad
There is no
medicine.
night market? What kind of town is this?
Really bad medicine. It's like,
So you guys are basically headed to the tavern, and you've arrived back at your tavern now.
So, do we want to go to the college now, or do we wait till
too
morning?
late.
We'll wait
We'd
till
have to
morning.
wait till morning.
The college is on the way to the tavern, though.
We can also call in a favour and see if they've got anything in other towns that might be able to track.
doesn't
Help
someone
us
owe us
find
a
them.
favour?
2 people owe us favours.
I have this written down.
Perhaps we could visit the Gustavs.
No. The
Oh.
Gustavs was only the servant was related.
Yeah, but we. all
But
we have
we've
to
got
do is-
favours from the other 2. I don't think the underworld's too interested in us at the moment.
No.
I'll do it.
We are too obvious.
Okay.
Where's the underworld?
Oh god.
Is it underground?
We.
How
The
makes
entrance
sense.
I kind of want to see how this pans out, Amir. Like, look, come on, he's lucked through everything else. Maybe we'll get lucky again.
Or maybe we'll end up with another ash bag.
What was that? Bag of tiefling?
Hey! It's Rory's birthday, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. What is it? Confetti.
No,
No,
literally
no,
just
no.
glitter.
No. What you do is you like
Careful, glitter.
bang the bag and it goes with a loud pop sound.
Tiefling confetti.
Too soon.
We haven't had a proper funeral for the chiefling, so we all gathered here.
You
Ashes
guys
to
remember
ashes,
his name.
dust to dust.
Does the tiefling even have a name? I'm sorry.
I can't remember it, to be honest.
Look, you
Goddamn
were
wild
for
magic,
like
I'm pretty sure was the
2
name.
hours.
Let's go to the Collegium, see if who is around. And
You head by the Collegium as you're heading towards your tavern anyway, so you decide to take a detour and have a quick pop into the Collegium. The Coke.
I don't drink anything.
The heroin, actually, sorry.
She wants to be Black Coke.
You guys come by into the open area and you still see classes that are being held. At this time of the night, a lot of them are looking at the sun and got like weird instruments that they're trying to do to look at the sun and
Astrolabes.
astrolabes and stuff like that.
So something interesting.
Do you even know that?
What?
What an astrolabe is?
Maybe.
So I'm intrigued.
Can
Yeah,
I
you're
grab that
definitely
next,
intrigued.
Amber?
So
And they're all like reasonably quiet and there's like adjusting their
Amber?
equipment. They've got like little stands that they're on.
Just because I'm a
And
paladin does not
Some of them
mean
have
I
got
do not
pass
know.
back in a
their
sec.
instruments pointing at bits of paper and stuff like that and letting it burn through the sunlight. You see they've got like different colours that are coming from it as the sun goes down on the horizon. So you're getting like going from the yellows as it starts and you watch for a little bit. It gets into the reds as there's a bit of red dusk happening. And they're recording a whole heap of stuff, writing down a whole heap of notes. Some interesting reason you've noticed that the bits of paper that the sun is burning to is burning the colour. It's not just burning the paper and just burning it. It's actually burning the colour as it comes down, getting a fade colour from yellow to red and then slowly die off as the sun settles past the horizon.
Cool.
does anyone look like they're in charge?
There is someone of that particular group who's every once in a while says a comment about adjusting of your device to this certain degree should give you this particular aspect. He also says that if you're not quite getting the angle correct, maybe you just need to move over a couple of feet over here because we've got the steeple of the main part of Collegium's kind of in the way there. Various random bits and pieces as you do in this class.
Do we want to go talk to him and ask him where we'd be able to find someone that we can talk to about certain gods?
Are we going to talk to him?
You? No, not you. No.
Hello!
Damn it.
It's like startled.
Put my hand on your shoulder, friend. It's a quiet place.
Could I beg a moment of your time?
When the dwarf tells him to be quiet.
I'm in the middle of something at this present moment of time.
It will just be a moment. We just need to ask directions to someone to speak to about some matters.
It'll just be a moment before this is all over. Continues on doing his thing and
You can do
instructing
that,
the students.
Just like moving over to him without trying to interrupt. What are you instructing today?
This is a theoretical class on the aspects of sun changing its colours to give you different aspects of the magic that the sun itself gives out. As if filtering the sun and the sun's colours gives you different aspects of how it affects either religious sites or other magical devices.
Intriguing. What are your findings?
Nothing so far. But as you can see, the colours on the paper show that the changing of sun does affect magic paper itself in quite some interesting ways. It is all theoretical at this present moment of time. But the idea is that the colours of the sun dictate different intensities of light, I guess. This is the idea behind it, and that it's filtered out through various different conditions.
Is there a spare chair somewhere?
Most of them are standing next to the devices, not very many chairs, but there are stools in the general area. Not stools, benches.
I'm going to try and find the library.
Okay, you go to the general library where you know it is the very first time you guys entered about getting the $100 piece for the tuition stuff.
I'm gonna go with him because I'm gonna use some library notes. Some library notes.
I just follow you because I'm like, yeah, son, whatever.
Hit things!
I'm going to actually stay and watch the class.
Yeah, stay with
see
the
if there's
class.
any more.
I'm going to curl up on a stool and go to sleep because I'm
Tired.
tired.
Tired?
I was
Have a
gonna grab
nap,
one
then
of the
fire
stools,
missiles.
but loudly screeched
Alright,
across the
so we
floor
got
of the ceiling.
you, Rowan, and who else is going to the library?
Yeah, I'll follow through to the library.
What about you two?
I'm asleep.
You sleeping?
Well, I'm trying to sleep.
Are you heading back to the tavern just to go sleep, or are you sleeping somewhere here?
On the floor.
On the stool.
On the bench?
On the stool. On the bench.
Yep. Alright.
I'm going to grab a stool,
Yep.
screeched across the floor towards me a bit as I get onto it.
And you plonk yourself like
I
that.
plug my, and then I'm slurping away alcohol while I wait for this thing to be done.
Excuse me, I'm trying to sleep. Will you stop?
It's a class going
It's
on!
really annoying that I don't have
It's
any
like
more
that
cards of
quiet
silence.
yell.
Yeah.
Shh! It's a class!
Class on!
This is a library.
Be quiet!
It's called a big stick around the head.
Main
Alright.
turn.
Hey. Lassa.
That's that. Can you roll me a perception roll?
Oh dear.
I was like, why are you giving me
I
my
can.
phone back?
It's too dark.
It is a 13.
13.
It's too dark.
As you're looking amongst the students' findings about the lights that are going and the burning of the paper, because that was really interesting you, one of the bits of paper that one of the students have managed to pick up has this yellow line right through the middle of the colour, which seemed a bit weird. Like, you didn't see it at first because it starts off the yellow, general yellow sun, but as the red's coming in, as the sun's coming down, and the red sunset, there's this yellow line going through his bit of paper.
So a dead pixel?
I'll walk over to that student. What have you done differently to the others? You seem to have a different outcome.
It wasn't anything I did differently. This was absolutely fantastic. I managed to get a falling star. As the sun was coming down, a falling star also intersected the path, so it had this like red background as the sunlight was coming down, and then this yellow star came directly down.
Quite interesting. Can I make a copy of your findings?
I have to finish them, but I'm sure you can. Yes. Give me an intelligence check.
15.
You would have suspected that if it was a falling star, it wouldn't go down directly straight.
Okay.
Curve.
It would curve.
Maybe it was a black falcon.
Or a spirit.
Does it look like it's still being marked on there now, or is it?
It's gone now. Like
ceased?
you can see that as the red's starting to go towards the black as the sun's coming down, that it's stopped now.
Interesting.
Because like it would have been probably like a third of the whole bit of recording that he's done at the most.
Do I have any idea what it could have been?
History.
A 17.
No, you haven't heard of such a thing happening before. So it's a bit strange.
Interesting.
Is it a sign of the end of the world?
Dun, dun, dun.
We can predict the future.
And it looks like Warhammer.
You guys head on.
Can I actually do like an astrology check, seeing as I am an
Yes.
astronomer,
Yeah.
and see if I.
Are you an astrologer or an
Is there
astronomer?
an astrology skill?
Yeah, like this. Well, I mean, it comes under whatever check you want to give it.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I'm trying to
a
think
kit.
of. Like, yeah, do an astrology
Which are you
check.
doing?
Do you have
Astronomy or
proficiency
astrology?
in navigator's tools?
I do actually.
Astronomy.
Oh, there you go. That'll work. That'll help.
I
Astronomy.
don't have navigator's tools. That's cool. That's much. What would it be plus?
History probably or arcana.
Let's still go intelligence on this one.
Oh, if it's just intelligence, then it's just +1, so it's a
Plus
8.
proficiency.
So it's a 12.
Unfortunately, it doesn't really give you that much more information about what you already know. Yeah, the only real thing you're seeing out of this is that the star doesn't fall directly down.
But I have no idea what could have caused it.
Shot in the air.
It's an anomaly you can see from the way the recording's done. Just not sure why.
I'm going to continue to watch.
Okay. Alright, so the rest of you guys are heading towards the main building of the Collegium. The same place you guys headed before when you were having a look at getting paying 100 gold to become students.
Which you can now pay if you want to.
You only owe, what, 80 gold left, technically.
Actually, he can't. I have all the money.
Well, you could.
I got a funny feeling that it's probably already spread out a bit because you couldn't possibly carry around that much gold.
I have my ways. Really deep pockets.
Some of them smell.
In theory,
Don't even you.
in theory, yeah, it has
Is it
been
storing it in
distributed,
its
but we
ass?
didn't figure it out.
Yeah, I know.
It is a
We
deep
just didn't figure
pocket.
out how much was going to everyone and how much was going into party funds. Which you have party funds.
After the last couple of things, party funds are basically gone.
I figured that's like 500 each plus 500 party funds can take out of the 4 grand. That's how I perceived it.
So we each get 500 then?
If that's where you guys want to do it, that makes sense
Probably
to
the best
me.
way to do it.
Alright, let's go 500.
Is it? How much does that add up to?
50
Sorry?
platinum?
All of that, so 7 of you guys, so 500 each and 7 plus the extra 500 becomes 4 grand.
What's E and P?
And electrum
base,
and
yes.
platinum.
So
Oh.
we all gain 400?
500. Minus whatever you spent since then.
5
If you
platinum.
spend anything.
I have 530.
From that, no one spent anything.
Okay, cool.
From the actual 500
Because
itself?
I kept record of
Are
what
we-
they spent of the
Are we
100%.
using platinum?
If you get them, yeah.
So, like, what's the conversion rate?
Just 10 to 10. It's always 10 to 10.
Oh, okay, so we can just say 50 platinum?
No. It's not like platinum just exists. Platinum is kind of like a really rare material.
Okay.
You can't just go, cool, I got 500.
You've got
You can trade
500
down
gold
to
I got
pieces.
500 gold pieces.
So what about electrum? Are we using it?
Yeah, electrum exists as well.
That was.
So that's equal to
half.
gold?
That's half gold, yeah. So 2 electrum pieces equals 1 gold.
Okay.
That's the only.
They
Can
used
I
to have
borrow
a metal piece
rubber?
between gold and platinum.
I think so, yeah. Probably.
Can I borrow an eraser? Thank you.
My pleasure. Alright, so you guys head off to the main building after being interrupted again.
By exchanging cash.
By exchanging cash amongst yourselves, yeah.
Sorry.
And you knock on the front door. A steward of some type comes up and opens the door. Can I help you?
We were looking for. Is there someone here who is expert in healing and disease?
Yes, but you probably need to talk to them tomorrow, for they are not in at this present moment of time.
Can I come in?
No.
Why not?
Closes the door.
Could we send?
Hello? I wasn't finished speaking!
Excuse me, sir. Could we send message to this person? It is important.
You don't get a response.
I'm sure you're very busy.
I think that this place might be soon to have a mouse problem. What do you think?
Mouse problem?
Yes.
Or accidental fire?
It's a shame I'm not there. I have a mouse problem.
Actually, no, perhaps not. Because you could go in as mouse and then unlock from inside, could you not?
Well,
I could just stick acid in the lock.
I'm really kind of tired right now. I couldn't do it now. I could use
What-
a nap.
Spiritually drained.
for fossil hours.
Oh, you elf, you. I hate you.
Do we go to the temples? Because the temples are always open. Any good servant of the gods should always welcome those in need at any time.
Where is the... Is there a venue that caters to the Collegium in terms of like a pub, restaurant, sort of
Yeah, I believe there is a
Like a
tavern.
dining hall?
campus cafe?
There's not one on
An
campus.
after-hours venue.
Yeah.
There's not one on campus, but I'm pretty sure there's one right near. I'm just gonna open up the maps.
Let's complete this.
Spill the rest of it.
What's that? Zero tact?
I'm
Ah,
nuts.
road.
Wow.
I didn't even see that happen because my cup's
Flicked over.
Mental note, make sure you have your maps open before you start your session.
I can pass you a map if you'd like.
Ah, that's alright, the map that I can't read.
My map. Maps.
Maybe you should.
Oh, you've disorganised everything now.
You know what that sounds like? That's a problem.
What's that? The dwarf went back to 4th level.
No, my back is a back.
Exactly.
I lost my
It was in
second
Dwarvish.
attack.
I could
no.
not understand.
Give me
I
that.
did not speak
Give me
Dwarvish.
that. Why am I telling you to calm down? You must train harder.
Must get more angry.
Yeah.
Must get him more angry. Alright, just slightly to the south is the stepping cabbage.
what?
Which is well known for having a lot of traffic, especially a lot of the Collegium people. Yes, the stepping cabbage. That's where you probably most likely go.
Okay. Do we want to go there, or do we want to go? Because we could also try and find out about the god that they follow. This Xenophet.
I'm so tired.
Let's go there, because if there's someone there who knows, we can do that before morning.
Yeah.
So, right, should I collect the astronomer? And the little one?
Oh,
You mean the little ones? Both of us are there.
The little ones.
for a moment there I thought you were talking about the instructor. I was concerned at what your plan was. Not necessarily opposed, but I was concerned.
Alright, so you're heading to the tavern. As a group?
Why not?
Assume that they've come to collect us.
Alright, you guys head to the tavern.
And managed to convince me to leave the study.
Well, I suppose the class would have finished by then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, not too far off. They got basically most of what they wanted to get done. Alright, yep.
I'm going to make copies of their findings.
You head to the large tavern. It's a timber frame tower. It's got a green tile roof. And as you enter into the veranda and the front door, you notice that there's smooth stone tiles along the ground. You open up the doors of this particular tavern. It's quite noisy. One thing you notice about this particular place is that it's not so much that the music's being played, but there's a lot of noisy students that are amongst themselves discussing various subjects about what they've been learning and stuff like that. For those who are arcane inclined, a lot of this is secondhand nature to you, because they're all students. But every once in a while, you know, they talk about interesting things that pique your interest.
Nature?
It's all gibberish.
Yeah, some nature.
So I basically just disappear into the crowds talking to people.
Yeah, you do.
You
I'll
found
go
your
through
home.
to see if I can hear any conversations about the divine.
Perception.
And
Are
really,
any of them drinking?
All of them are
They're all
drinking.
drinking. Either whether it's water, wine, and the odd ale here or not.
Perception 23.
Perception 23. There's a group of 3 students who are sitting over in the far corner having a bit of a discussion about various gods, and they're going on about how the gods relate to the people on the world of Althea. They're discussing amongst themselves the importance of the gods and whether the gods exist because we believe in them.
Oh yeah, that is some heavy discussion.
It is a very heavy discussion.
I'll do the same that he's doing, but find all the plant nerds.
Roll
As an
perception.
out of character thing, the paladin can't prove that the gods exist by smiting one of them. That would be a bad plan.
Natural 1.
You wander around and
It's so loud in here.
it's so loud, yes.
You really just want that nap.
I don't like it. I'm going back outside, you guys.
It's alright, if I had silence, I'd just cast it. So
I'll
that-
get used to it.
Then like
30
like
books.
3 different people can a spell.
if I just added a dwarven bar, I'd be dead in 10 seconds.
If I had any spell slots left, I could do the.
Anyone
Thunder
else doing
smite.
anything in this tavern?
I'm gonna look
I'm
for
gonna
follow
marks.
him.
Alright.
Look for marks?
Can I
Those
find
marks?
the rowdiest, most drunk-looking table and join them?
That would be the first year students.
None of them are.
Well, that's
What?
boring. I'm gonna walk outside and join him.
So there's no first year students? What's going
I
on?
was gonna say, that sounds like the evocation specialists.
Yeah, there's a table over there of all these mages in these robes, just like every once in a while they get like their drink come up and then to like firebolt it to warm it up.
Is there actually anyone like doing shit like that?
Yeah.
But that's way up my character's alley.
They're basically just getting like wine that's coming in, and they've got like a metal tankard, and they're basically firebolting it. And then he does it about 2 or 3 times. Starts to glow a tiny little bit before it dies down. He waits a few moments, picks it up, goes, ooh, hot.
But they're doing it all like,
Hot mold
I'm
wine.
a fancy pantsy and I'm just fancy pantsying
Yep.
up my drink.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I'm walking out.
Okay.
Or the other way to look at it is, I'm a young wanker who has a cantrip, and I'm going to show it off to everyone.
That's right, yeah, exactly.
Can I have seen like them doing this in the corner of my eye as I was walking out? Or am I just
Is
doing
that when we
it?
go
Roll
past the
perception.
prestidigitation and cool the drink down?
Yeah, see,
Oh
Is it-
boy. That's a 10.
that's probably enough.
Okay.
It's not that.
Well, I don't like the fact that they're doing this.
Yeah.
Because fire's just the worst. So every time they cast firebolt, I cast frostbite. From across the room.
You cast a frostbite against the drink. Roll a d20 to see if you
Oh
actually hit
god,
the
you're
drink.
gonna kill someone.
12.
Okay, because of the distance, well, it's not a huge distance. He's waving it around a little bit and whatnot.
30 feet.
He's got like, and headed
Doesn't
up.
it explode when it hits?
Relax.
No, that's ice dagger, that's the first
Oh,
one.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's just the cantrip.
It's like if you could do ice dagger, then it would be like trouble,
I'm like,
real trouble.
That's what I'm worried about. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Shoots his mug.
Dude,
Heats it
some
up.
yummy.
Then this bolt of ice comes by and barely misses it. He sees it. His eyes light up wide, going, "What the fuck was that?"
I do it again.
I feel like at this point I would grab his shoulders and lead him out.
Yeah, okay. You lead him out before he gets.
Hopefully not in between ice balls.
I,
Mary!
I have a feeling we may need to put a leash on our friend.
I'm the lead.
Especially when he turns to a wolf.
This place is boring. Let's go find fun elsewhere.
Okay.
That's bad. Leaving us two together.
Also, good to note for later that our druid can change into a horse.
No, it turns into Matos.
You mean a pony?
No.
For a chunk of 2 hours.
Yes, but if we have no horses and we have a cart.
Yes. Yeah, but if there's a river and you can't cross it, I'll turn into a riding lizard that can swim. And just like to take you all across one at a time. It'll save you. It'll
So
save you
then
so
I
much time.
then I shall find the scorpion for you.
No, please no.
The scorpion moves across the river.
No, these guys are like completely surprised by this ice bolt coming across. They've kind of quietened down since that's happened because they didn't see who did it, and they're like gone sort of back into just talking amongst themselves.
Mission accomplished. Stop wasting fire.
What?
Fire's dead.
That's cantrip. Just keep doing it.
What's going to happen when he sees me breathe fire for the first time? Because he hasn't, his new character hasn't technically seen me breathe fire yet.
Have you actually seen me
That
cast
could be
a fireball
very
yet?
interesting.
No, because you were on the other side of the building.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
lobbing
Did
a
you
ball of
do
fire.
the arena fight?
Never used it. I was planning on using it afterwards, but then
That's right.
I got knocked out somehow.
That's what you get for not being here.
I'm hoping to change that soon, so I
Alright.
have to redo my rosters. I'm like, I'm going.
I would
So
join
you two have now left the particular town.
We've gone outside yet.
They've exited stage left.
You've exited stage left.
No, they have.
They have. Alright, cool. Anyone else want to approach any particular group of
I'm
people
just
before I join you?
Slowly approaching his group because they're talking about the
Okay,
gods.
Oh god.
I'm off talking astrology or something.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That is what we're talking about, the gods.
The paladins coming to talk gods with us.
Alright.
So I'll.
So I'm wondering to myself, if the gods are this important to us and we have to follow them, is it a case of one of those situations where what would happen if we didn't follow them? What would happen if suddenly no one believed in these gods or didn't think they exist?
Tim can keep this going.
And perhaps, as a collective unison of people in this particular world, if we don't believe in God, or perhaps shift our focus to another one, will that particular
Excuse
God
me, good sirs, as I'm adopting a slightly different demeanour. There is something I believe you can help me with.
he's kind of like a bit flustered because he's been interrupted in his little tirade, but yeah.
But Oz, I also noticed that you were perhaps a little bit parched from the drinking. Would you be able to fetch a...
I'll go grab some drinks.
Do a persuade check.
12.
Overall?
You should
Yes.
roll on this one.
Yes, I should.
I'm sorry, but you've interrupted my train of thought. Are you important in some particular way?
Don't you know who I am?
Points over the scourge of Paris.
Yes!
That's it. I'm getting a shirt of
Yeah,
that.
Winkle, yeah.
Yes.
Is that
John Cena
Yes,
with the dragon
I am-
on head.
No,
It's good,
not
man.
John
The
Cena. John
leader
Paul.
of the arena team from the
John
other
Paul
day,
Cena, yes.
which defeated the
Paul
Pyro
Cena.
Height. Perhaps you've heard of it.
Oh! Are you now? Ah! I heard all about that. I didn't even
Yes,
know we had one of those in this particular place. Oh my
Oh,
god, the
and
arena's been hiding that particular type of
when
thing on the
my-
ground all this time. Oh
when
my
my
god!
friend comes back, it might be best not to mention that he is Ignatius D. He's trying to be undercover.
Ignatius D!
He's been
Everyone! Everyone!
Girls.
I'm at the bartender at the moment
I'll
grabbing
put a hand on his
mugs.
shoulder and go, no, please.
It's
It's not-
Ignatius D!
Steam.
And if you fireball, we're outside now, so you
That's sort of like half a dozen sort of like of the students that get up and approach you and go, oh, just, yeah, hold out hands and shake your hand.
Alright, I'm immediately taking the major distraction as a chance to pickpocket people.
Oh my god. Take what? They're all students.
Don't give a shit! They've got to get money
It's
to pay for
100
it.
gold ignition fee. They've got money somewhere.
Roll for a sleight of hand.
You just end up with like 14 arcane focuses. Hey man, you want to buy one?
20.
20, alright, you managed to
Congratulations.
shoot. You managed to pick
Congratulations.
someone's pocket. You get like 3 silver pieces and 4 copper pieces.
Oh, that was shit.
And then I can't focus.
And an arcade focus.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
What kind of arcade focus?
No, you did get an arcade focus. They're a lot bigger and a lot harder to sort of palm off.
Often they're like ones.
Yeah.
Just say
Rods.
students.
Like everyone else
Students
is
start with
filtering
something
this
big.
out.
and work
Where
their
do
way
the
down.
rubbers keep going?
There's one rubber and
Can I have the eraser?
no, there's 2 apparently.
Thank you.
You also
I was trying to be simple.
managed to get a bit of paper with all its colour ingredients in it, with a yellow line in it.
It's great, you got something to wipe your ass with now.
Did I recognise that he was interested in that?
Roll an insight.
That was before we split off.
There's been a bit of time, so
yeah,
there's
yeah.
going.
That's about how well you roll
you
with.
know what? Human determination, that.
Honey, you should make that noise.
So insight is 6 plus 16, 22.
Yeah, you're pretty sure he was interested in that bit of paper.
Just
Alright, I'm just gonna yell out at the top of my voice, Oi! Scourge!
Suddenly someone's ears pick up. Is that the Scourge of Aris?
Hold up. Oh god, I'd be like.
Oh my god, we have the whole arena team here, don't we?
I'd be like in
No,
the middle of
we're
a
outside.
conversation.
Well, I'm outside. He wasn't part of it.
I put in that arena too.
And I'm gonna take the second distraction to go again.
Yeah!
He wasn't given a name, but he's the
Chris
mascot.
Who isn't here.
He was a mascot, that's right, yeah.
That's your nickname, the mascot.
What was your name again?
My Jean-Paul.
Jean-Paul!
Oh yes,
He called it Jean-Paul Cena.
Various students are starting to get up from their tables and approach you, individually, except for you, of course. Wanting to shake your hand and stuff like that and have a bit of a conversation with you. You shake their hands, but you're still being who you are. You'll sort of like elbow your way through and go, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Have anyone left their bags by their tables and stuff like that?
Oh, these guys are clueless.
Alright, I'm just gonna go on a freaking theft
Okay,
spree.
roll a sleight of hand.
Jesus Christ.
9 plus 10, 19.
You put your hand into someone's bag and surreptitiously put your hand in, feel around a little bit, and go, yup, Jesus! As something pricks you.
That's
You're
probably
right.
not good. You might want to see a doctor. Get a tetanus shot.
Can I
he's used to it.
can I just take the whole bag?
You can try?
Is it on someone or?
No, it's just sitting on a table.
Was it like he got bitten?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
boy.
Oh my god,
You also probably notice, as you start to do this, there's like 5 or 6 different owls sitting up in the architraves of the ceiling.
Why did no one tell me this?
Lizards and cats.
Familiars.
Yeah.
Familiars.
So I've probably been bitten by a spider or lizard or something.
You do know.
Can I look down into the bag?
Too dark.
Look down to the back. Face hugger.
Face hugger.
Oh.
That's a familiar.
You're in a very crowded, reasonably crowded place. You can't just like sit there just going, open up the bag and having a look inside. So you're trying to surreptitiously do this, I assume. So you just have a try and peek in to see what you can see,
Yep.
but it's too dark. You can't see anything.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out Khan,
Khan.
my pet mouse,
Okay.
and just put him on the table next to the bag,
Mm-hmm.
and just
Bait.
I
Had
thought
him
he was
a
gonna
bit-
put him into the
and-
bag and then just go, yeah, me too.
No, I'm just gonna drop some
There's
food.
probably various mice in this area as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop some food into the bag.
Okay. You drop some food in the bag. You hear a
Can I tell what it is?
Chewing.
roll perception roll.
Animals do eat differently.
Yeah,
Rabbit-
hang on.
mice
Also,
do
he might be
Is it
able to
perception
tell
or
from
is
the-
it-
Perception,
the
yes.
marks on his fingers.
No, do I get
No, it was insight where you get the buff.
insight where I get the buff? So it's 11.
Nah, it doesn't sound like anything you know.
Okay.
Alright, enough of you and your pickpocketing, alright?
I'm gonna be careful now.
Just as a sidebar to just be way less serious than in the bar. It's basically just I suppose it's the two of us with our backs against the tavern and me casting Druidcraft, which has listed as an ability producing a smell like a skunk. So it's just me like choosing people at random who seem to be in a hurry and just filling their noses with skunk smell.
Before that,
This is like...
before that, I gave him some of my alcohol.
Alright, right. Yeah, it all makes
Hey,
sense.
check this out.
This is like...
Yes.
This is a human couple that are walking by, they've got their hands in, they're like laughing and giggling and whatnot.
Do
All of a
they
sudden,
change
all
I
of a
hate that one, yeah.
to the man or the woman.
Woman.
The woman.
Like walking along, like giggling and whatnot, and you can tell he's like doing that. I'm in an early relationship, and I don't want to have any of this
He wouldn't
notice.
notice.
So he kind of
I
like,
wouldn't realise.
Yeah,
It's good, darling. Yes, let's
Should have done it to the man. That would have been the end of the relationship right there.
And the guy goes, was that you?
My darling, your perfume is very
it's
fragrant
strong.
tonight.
We're just like giggling 2-year-olds in the corner.
I would have tried to have made my way across the crowd scene if he did call for me to come over.
Yep. All right.
While not touching people.
Let's go back to this particular conversation. All right. Well, that's very interesting to see you. How was the fight?
Oh, it was one of our lesser fights, but it was still quite exciting.
What are your lesser fights?
It was like a good
We
sex.
do not
It was
have
long
time
and
to tell the
arduous.
tales of some of our exploits.
However,
However, there is something that you could perhaps help us with.
persuasion.
Let's use the proper rolling board. And that's up. 10.
I don't
think it's
know
your
if I
technique,
can
right?
help you out all that much. I mean, we've got my studies and everything else that sort of goes with it. What did you have in mind?
Can I
I'll
intimidate
turn to the
instead?
person next to me.
Sorry?
Can I intimidate?
Yeah, too late. Don't make me call the Scourge.
If he touches you, you're fine.
If he touches you, you melt.
What is it
It
that
is-
you want?
It
There's
is
evidence of
merely a
that.
bit of knowledge that we require.
Well, sort of.
Knowledge?
It's kind of blowing in the wind now.
What is it that you
What's
need?
blowing in the wind?
Well,
The evidence of his touch.
And skunk
can I
smells.
trust you?
Can you trust me? Of course you can trust me.
Let me bring
There
this
is a problem in this town, a cult that we are
It's a bed
trying
smell.
to rid. It is an awfully great adventure, but we don't have time to do the research ourselves. So if someone could assist us, they'd be doing all of us a great favour, and this town, of course, of course.
They'd be doing God's work.
Roll perception. Persuasion, sorry.
In my blue bag, can you get me the grey box?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, wait, no, it's fine. It's just
I'm sorry, I'm not that well versed in the
That's
gods themselves. That is not my
Catch.
area of
Yeah, you can see it.
expertise in any particular way. It was just happened to be the conversation that we were discussing.
Do you know someone who is?
Bob, it's alright. I think I can probably handle this man's inquiry if you want. I'm very interested in helping out Aris and the rest of his team, because I can't remember off the top of my head the name
Apart
of all
from
the characters.
Ignatius D.
Ignatius D.
I'm Stormfist. No, what was I? Storm.
You're right. You're
You're
outside.
outside.
It's fine.
Storm something I'm very displeased with. I'm of course an Iron Fist.
What is it that you require, sir?
The cult of
Xanafit.
Xanafit. Have you heard of
Cult
it?
of Seraphet. No, I can't say I have.
They, as far as we can tell, which is only, we've only started investigating today, mind you, they were trying to get some sort of plague to kill off all intelligent life in the planet.
Ooh, that kind of looked a bit shocked and he said like, ooh.
Which is why I did ask if we could trust you, because obviously no one but this group of courageous souls would be sent to deal with something like this. But our assistance from other people would be most appreciated to save time.
Well, I can see what I can find out about it. How
Has
does
it occurred before? Again?
I don't know anything off the top of my head, unfortunately. I have to look into it a little bit.
Of course.
But I can see what I can see, I guess. How about tomorrow evening? Come see us. We'll be in the tavern again, and come see us, and we'll see what we've got for you. I'm pretty sure I can scrape something together in a day. Would that do the trick for you?
Yes, that should be most appreciated. And louder to the crowd. So which one of you fine gentlemen wants to buy a drink for Ignatius D?
Persuade.
Roll it.
You're gonna be sloshed.
13.
That's
There's probably enough people being dumb enough
I've been
to do
rolling
it.
really badly, yeah.
Ignatius D, drink on me, sir!
Thank you.
Pig swill it is!
Yeah, this is
Prestidigitation to make it taste nice.
That's
The
We're
The level,
really
the
tired.
level of conversation in this particular place has sort of rise quite a bit since you guys have been here. Every once in a while, as you're walking by particular tables, they like ask you, is it okay if I ask you a question, Tenacious D? Ignatius D.
Oh,
Not copywriting!
A whip crack room.
it's not the greatest drink in the world. It's just a tribute.
I'm sorry, Jack.
That's why we're not making
How
money
am I
off
going to
this.
get
It's
through
okay.
this campaign? I don't know.
Yes, you may.
So you look like a dragonborn, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, so the books tell me you're like ancestry blood that makes you this way. Is that correct?
Yes. We're very isolated.
Is there a lot of you around?
Not ones that like to be seen normally.
Ah, and you breathe fire?
Yes.
Ooh. If you're up to it one day, my name's Braithorn.
Braithorn. Oh, we need to remember this.
I probably need to write it down too. Where's my pen? Yes,
Not there.
I studied your kind.
Intimately.
Just waiting for that.
Studied how so?
Well, I've
worn your face as a mask.
books that others have written in their travels about the Dragonborn, and whatever else I can get my hands on. Sometimes it's information from travelers, but I've never actually met a Dragonborn in person. I've seen them every once in a while in passing, but not this intimately. And I was wondering if you'd be okay to sit down for an interview.
I'm sure we could probably work something out.
How about tomorrow?
I think we'll still be in town tomorrow.
All right, come by the Collegium. Come ask for me. I'll be in the library, and we can talk there.
I shall come see you tomorrow then.
Excellent. Thank you. And enjoy the ale. It's not the best. Still a student myself. I can't quite afford a lot, but if I could get your discussions about what it's like to be Dragonborn and perhaps a few other bits and pieces, I might be able to finish up my thesis.
Spelling of your name.
That I could.
Much appreciated. But enjoy the rest of your night. I won't hold you up anymore.
I shall. You too.
Various other conversations sort of pick up. They also get you guys along for various different conversations. Like they ask you, the Scourge of Eris. So you from Eris?
Well, of course.
And does that make you like the badass of the group?
How would I respond?
Well, in fact, I'm actually a good
Don't worry,
person.
me and my ultimate bunch of badasses are here to protect you.
I'd be like,
Game over, man.
Game over.
Well, as you saw in the arena, I am not one to be trifled with.
Oh, we've seen. Yes, very impressed. The stories have travelled far.
But,
The ultimate dragonborn will do that.
but do not worry. As long as you do not get on my bad side, everything is fine.
Is that an intimidate?
No.
It is.
That is a...
Would have been great if it was a natural 20 because you weren't meaning to be scary, but you just made them shit themselves.
I've literally just.
It's a 14.
I would apologise. Ale for the Scourge, ale for the Scourge.
Oh, no thank you, I do not drink.
He's like really sort of like getting apologetic and stuff.
Watered wine then. Watered wine.
Wine.
No. I'm fine. Thank you.
jeez.
He doesn't sound very badass. Shut up, you.
This is where I wish I had thaumaturgy.
But you do have mage hand.
Would you?
Alright, and they basically let you go to your own devices.
Cast mage.
Jean Paul!
He passed me hand.
Did ya?
Yeah.
To do what?
To do what?
To just, yeah, slap him.
Pants one.
Yes!
Pants one.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like these other two friends are kind of like put your hand on his shoulders, like looking at you, looking at him. They're not sure what to do. Like the people are like around other tables.
Is it quiet?
It's quieting down considerably.
At this
just
point, he would puff up his chest slightly and turn and briskly walk away over to my friend over here, who I'm still trying to get to.
I'm just leaning against the wall with the parchment.
That's it.
Does the sound of us just drunkenly pissing ourselves laughing like echo over the quiet of the tavern?
Yeah, you guys.
You're drunk.
Yeah, in that
I'm just
sudden,
laughing.
No,
sudden
you're
dim
drunk.
of quiet.
I'm not drunk.
Ah, friend. What?
No, skunk.
That's it, just like. Dragon Ball's twitching.
Yeah.
It's great. This thing never empties.
Oh,
Look,
wow.
I feel like no, if I do that, it will empty. But when you keep drinking it, it'll keep refilling.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Things DM should not do. Don't ever give a drunk dwarf an endless bottle of ale.
Alright.
Jean Paul!
We.
I've heard you're a bit of a man who's not many words.
I was just writing that.
So, what was it like facing off against the Hydra?
Hot.
It
Ow.
What did you find in your pants afterwards?
Do not mock my language, sir, or there will be trouble.
International?
4 plus 6 plus... Whatever else? Not much.
For what?
He said there would be trouble.
So,
Short trouble. Stab in the dick.
many heads
crotch
attacked you
trouble.
and whatnot, if I have been told the stories correctly. I've lost my accent, but it doesn't matter. We're too many now.
Oui, you have lost your accent.
Yeah, I've lost my accent.
I have not lost mine.
Oh, that's right.
I know I have much
I'm a
as
bit
my
more
friend.
slower, aren't I? That's right. So yeah, how did you defeat him?
How did we defeat it? Through combined teamwork and effort and lots of ducking and weaving
Yeah, shame on it.
What's the ducking movie?
Nice.
Stabbing it up.
and ice.
I heard a head fell off when you hit its toe.
What do you mean you heard? Why were you not there?
We only get out.
You should ask your instructors about that. It is a little-known fact that Hydra's heads are connected to their toe muscles. I'm sure.
Start scribbling this down and goes.
If you have an assignment, put that in there. I'm sure your instructors will give you bonus marks.
Yes, on Hydra's, the head muscle is attached to the everything else muscle. You hit it on the tail and it falls off. You hit it on the toe and the head falls off.
I hit it on the head, a different head falls off.
I've heard this. They'll let you on your way. Alright, so you've talked to the guy, which I'm going to call Yosef.
My plan for the rest of the night was essentially sort of carousing and just getting to know some of the people there and
Yep.
a bit of schmoozing.
There's a lot of students here mostly. There's probably one or two teachers, lower tier type teachers and stuff in this place. Good portion of them sort of start going back to the dorms. What you would consider relatively early. They walk out of the tavern. They see you two drunk and rolling on the ground.
Making smells
skunking
everywhere.
everyone.
Well, technically, I'm not drunk, but I'm still giggling like a
Yeah,
schoolgirl
you're still
anyway.
They think you're drunk.
That's fine.
They
I'll
know
take that.
he is drunk.
He's drunk.
They just think you're drunk.
I'm laughing my
They
ass
kind of
off.
like look at you with that, with disdain.
I'm the
Who
mascot.
does?
Do you want to talk to me?
Various people as they're coming out of the tavern.
Do I notice their looks? What am I doing? Perception?
Yep.
15.
You don't notice their look because you're too busy skunking people with the
Okay.
smell. That's be far more entertaining than worrying about particular people coming out of the
Oh, I
tavern.
was going to skunk them.
I know you were.
Well, get him to skunk them.
Then next.
Alright, is anyone else doing anything in this particular tavern?
No, I'm.
Because I could roleplay for like the next 3 hours in this tavern if I wanted to.
Yeah, no.
I'm finally reaching him.
You're finally
to get
reaching
this
him
paper.
to get to the bit of paper that he has.
Right. So I'm just going to quickly pass it to him and say, look at it later. Don't look at it here.
Okay. Put it away in my apparently bountiful pockets.
Did you even see what was in the bag?
No.
No.
Okay.
I just went whatever I
You're
got
not
bit by
gonna-
something.
He has a pricked finger, but he does not know
Yeah,
what the
I'm
effects are.
going to watch that bite, by the way.
Eh,
Hope it's not too bad.
Dum, 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 dum.
Oozing
shit.
pink pus.
Pink pus.
Wait, you get these black veins coming out of your
Oh, that
Be
actually
so
be
cool. Be
fantastic.
so cool.
Actually, if there's... No, go to the people tomorrow about that. The actual thing.
Yeah, well, when we go back to the library, I'm going to have to go talk to someone now.
Right.
Oh, your fault!
It's alright.
I'm
You're gonna get us away into the library because we weren't allowed into the good section.
The dark library.
I'm
It
just
depends
like-
if we're allowed into that section of the library.
Let's get a room here. This tavern.
So why
Yeah,
not?
We've spent 3 nights at the other tavern. That's long enough.
Not our us the other seven?
Keep moving.
We can retrieve
do-
our ass.
The rest of our gear is there.
Well, someone go get it. I'm not starting habits.
You're already at bad habits. Sticking your hands where they do not belong.
Other habits are going to get us killed.
Yeah, like sticking your hands where they do
Yeah.
not belong.
He said no.
I am fine.
Would you
to
like a
sleep
nun's
with the
habit?
other-
I'm going to sleep at it's how to put it, a higher class of establishment.
Fine.
It's also been paid for already.
That too.
Fine. We'll go back to the other one then.
I am fine to sleep with the commoners.
You head off back to the Gilded Lodge.
Do they see us giggling in the corner on
Yes,
their
they
way
see
out?
you giggling.
Do
in
they
the corner.
retrieve us?
I don't know, do you?
Do you guys
No.
retrieve us or
No.
leave us
No.
there?
Oh, I'm
I,
just going
I, I
to
roll my eyes and I just expect everyone else to retrieve you and I just keep walking.
I skunk you.
Can I see like a bucket of water in
Do
it?
you now?
I
Oh,
make
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
I avoid their gaze and just try and
To be
sleep.
like
Um,
a water trough there for horses and stuff.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
This
just
one-
going to
this
walk
one
past with a
comes and
cup as
retrieves
I'm
us,
walking
so
and pour
I'll
it on
link
them
you
as
arm,
I'm
like,
walking.
come on, let's go.
You guys are like giggling along the wall and whatnot, and he basically comes in with his cup of water and pours it over you.
Who does?
He does.
Sober up. We're going.
Hey, I'm not drunk. I'm sober as a stone.
Oh, sorry, you're not. Him.
Okay.
And I'm just
I
like,
I believe he needs another thing of
I skunk you.
I'm gonna crack him on
Do
the
you
back and
want
just
to get
laugh.
stabbed?
He's already stabbed you.
Is that a
I-
constitution check just to see if I...
It's just like a smell.
It's just a bad smell.
It's just a bad smell.
It's around you for a bit and then goes away, but it's unpleasant at the time.
I'm going to headbutt you in the face.
Roll attack roll.
Can I stop him with my fist?
Yeah.
9.
Stop him with
You attempt to headbutt him, but he kind of like drunkenly sort of like
sweet.
laughs you off, and you kind of like hit him in the shoulder or something like that. He just like laughs it off.
You're going to pay for that.
You smell.
Do I actually smell or I just smell
Yeah,
You
it?
smelt it.
smell.
You smelt it.
So you
No.
must have dealt it.
Do I smell it or do I smell of it?
You smelled it.
Oh, okay.
And you smell of it. Oh,
Do I smell of it? Or...
It exists in a 5-foot cube, so.
So a 5-foot cube around me smells like skunk.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And it's only briefly.
Right.
Oh, no, the effect must fit in a 5-foot cube, so I can make. I'm guessing at the start of the night I was aiming for noses, but then as I got more and more drunk, my caring how specific I was just got worse. So I just skunked his vicinity at this stage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna clap him on the back and
Maybe I
just
should
laugh.
just hug him and let him throw up from the smell and the alcohol mixing.
I'm laughing. I'm having a good time.
I'm just like,
Go over, get another thing of water.
Yep.
Prestidigitation. Chill.
Oh.
I like it.
You'll appreciate this in the morning.
Feel the coldest water you've ever felt for quite some time suddenly get poured over you from
I
a
was
cup.
thinking it was just a solid cup of ice. Bang.
Just knock him out with a cup of ice.
And he's like, oh, maybe a
I'm
little
good.
bit too chill.
One too many
Where's
prestidigitations.
the bed? Where's the bed? I like one. I like a bed, please.
Yes, we are heading there now.
Come, friend. Let's go
Yeah.
find bed. And I'll just drag him along because I'm not like tall enough to.
Yeah.
But I link arms.
Alright, you guys head back to the tavern and
This is bad.
you go to your rooms and you do whatever you need to do for the evening.
I will pre-order the greasiest breakfast they've got for the
Probably not.
Lots of
As a hangover cure,
Hangover
ready to
cure,
go.
yep.
Meanwhile, I've done the exact reverse and I've set traps all around the elf's bed. So when he gets up in the morning, just something. I found sewerage or something.
I
Oh,
find it very
Ready.
funny that you think I use a bed.
Well, wherever you're sleeping.
I just meditate
did you decide what
on the
you
floor.
No,
Okay, I've
it's
set
all about-
traps around you while you're meditating.
Okay. I have no clue if I'm aware while I'm meditating, but probably not.
I think you are semi-aware, but you're probably too drunk
Yeah.
to feel.
Yeah.
So basically, when he sets them off, it's just going to throw dirty water all over him or something.
I make sure I'm in the opposite
Dousing in
room to
mud.
these two.
Yeah, just
Yep.
mud.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the paper.
In fact, I've just
Yep.
pissed in a cup.
See if I can
Oh,
glean
nasty.
anything more from it. Try to
It's
ponder.
just the same
Just
as
sitting
paper
there
as
pondering
before.
what it
It
is.
smells like a skunk.
Ponder.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
Something, you know something wrong with it.
That's how I do
You know
it.
something doesn't
I
make
just
sense.
like,
It doesn't.
these are the ones that my character would be willing to
We're talking about the paper again.
and then just be like, these are
This
the ones
is what one of the students was working on with their astrology. It just doesn't quite make sense to me. They believe that it was a shooting star, but that can't possibly have made sense. I'm trying to work out what kind of thing has caused this irregularity on the magic paper, but I don't think I'll be able to without recreating the scenario.
There are some people who believe that
I make sure you get to bed okay.
the sun
before you
is
send the traps, 'cause that's
the burning prison of the gods, and so it is divine force.
Yes,
But
it doesn't
maybe it
explain
is
this
something leaking from there.
possibly.
Natter on for a little bit to try and work out if there's a thing. So help in your Arcana check, which
That is. So is that advantage?
A reroll, yeah.
Natural 20. I was like, I doubt I'll get better than 18. Never mind. Natural 20. That's also plus a 7.
27.
As he mentions the concept
bounce
of
ideas off each
yeah,
other.
exactly, bounce ideas off it. As he mentions the idea of being the prison of the gods, suddenly part of you realizes, oh yes, that might actually make a bit of sense. You've heard this written before in various books that you've come across many, many, many years ago about a time in Althea when a god was cast down from the heavens, and the recognition of this happening was essentially a shooting star falling directly from the skies.
Sigmar has been reborn.
And coming from Estra himself.
What? Are you thinking my next character is going to be Sigmar?
As long as it's not, as long as it's not the Monkey King.
No. What's your name? Oh, I'm Sigmar. No, I'm the other one.
Oh, that'll go ground great with the order.
I don't see that happen now.
Bogan Sigma.
Sigmer.
Sigma.
Man.
No, it's going to be spelt smegma.
But pronounced Sigma, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you spell it? That's S-M-E... Yeah, what?
Sigma.
I'll make notes on that.
Sigma.
I think I'm not making up something about prisons of the gods.
I know, it did. It was like, what? Just perfect.
many different ways can you spell
Would
mind?
I?
How many different ways of
Can I make a
spell mind?
religion roll to try and
Yes, you
work
can.
out anything
How
further
many
on
different
that?
ways can you spell sigma?
No.
Is it right over there? Yeah, no, never mind. I mean, it's
Less than 10?
It's no, it's 13. So.
Not too bad. You only know of the act of the falling star straight down representing the casting out of her. There's other things too. It's not just gods. Sometimes angels or celestial beings. Sometimes
Like your
like
father?
Asima, yes.
Oh,
it's
my
even-
brother just got born.
Yes, there's even been, from what you remember, reverse falling stars that have happened before.
Okay.
So ascensions?
Ascensions.
I know what I would love to hear about.
I wonder who that is.
Have the order.
Well,
Everything that this bit of paper basically says, though, that from the direction that the
I know.
yellow streak in that red shows, from what you saw, the experiments that they were conducting, basically tells you this was a falling star, maybe ascending star.
Interesting.
Radio.
So we'll have a
I
nap.
think that's all we
That's
can
interesting.
glean from
I'm
this
going
tonight.
Yeah, I tucked
I
him
just
into
woke
bed
off.
before the traps obviously were set. I didn't know anything about the traps.
Yulan,
Oh, maybe I didn't know anything.
if we have to
You
go
were
and
pissing
have,
yourself laughing again.
Probably give
I
me
did
mine.
later
Sorry.
on. What name would you like?
Just the bucket of
It
piss
seems
hanging
we're not
off.
happy with Ignatius.
I don't have any hand in it. Like,
It's not so much that I'm not happy with it, it's
Oh,
that
I'm
you
gonna
keep
deny it
mentioning
as
it
well.
in crowded
Prove it.
terms.
That is the purpose of having an assumed name. That people will associate things with that name, not your own.
Yes, but then people keep coming up and talking to me and trying to touch me, and I do not like it.
Bite them.
give them mail.
I've tried. It doesn't work.
Biting them up, giving
Yes.
them mail.
I will see what I can do.
They
about
just
that.
thought it was kinky.
This is why you should not have got involved with
Ah.
making a name for yourself in the
Tim,
first place.
I'm gonna actually try and reconfigure the
I have a
astrology
plan.
thing
I'll
that I
take
was
care of it
working
next
on
time.
to see if it can chart that. See if I can
Next
glean
time you
anything
assume
more from
name
it.
is
so
going to be
just
your
tinker
I
around.
will
album
give you
music.
that information.
Is there enough time opportunity
It solves half the
in this
problem.
evening still where my character might be
People
able
will
to
still
spend
touch him.
fiddling with some alchemy and some alcohol? See
Yeah,
if
you
there's
can
like
do that. You got some time to do that. Yeah, you can fiddle around and experiment and do a few things here and there. Absolutely.
Just experiment.
I'll pass you one of the flasks. Oh no, I won't. It seems too risky with a dwarf that drinks everything.
You're busy setting up a whole heap of traps around Rowan.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
trying.
Buckets of
yeah.
piss
Buckets.
everywhere.
Oh.
Everywhere.
And mouse.
How do you collect that much?
He's been holding on to
Determination.
Yeah.
There was
What?
a latrine at the back of
Oh,
the
nothing.
I'm gonna suffer for that one, aren't I?
Yeah, you
What,
are.
what I find amusing is that you think, as a druid, I'm not familiar with that, with urine.
Bathe in it?
Yes.
That's none of your business, sir.
How do you think elves keep looking so young? Sure, so young.
It's that golden sheen.
No, Mr. Sheen is full of polish, swinging the furniture.
It's the kind of thing that trumps everything else. Subtle. That was very subtle.
So, I'm guessing.
I know that. I know what you mean.
So is the next day?
It is the next day, and that is where we end this session for the evening. However, before I end this session, you wake up in the morning. Roll me a perception roll.
Followed by an athletics roll.
10.
You put your foot out of the bed. And you step in a bucket of piss, then make it spill all across the floor.
You know the sound of if a person's just been drenched in something and it's just that whole.
Yep.
That accompanies Rowan as he walks down the stairs to breakfast. He then proceeds to wring out his robe on the table. As they're like, "Good morning, everybody."
And that's where we'll leave
That's That's like a
No,
-2 to every
You
charisma
guys are
check,
having-
isn't it?
He has a
He's already
-2.
on -2.
Yeah, it's
Why does
-4
this
then.
breakfast table smell like a kindergarten?
Alright, as I said, we will not be doing this for the next couple of weeks because I am heading off to Italy. I'll be on a plane next Sunday.
So jealous.
And the Sunday after that, I'll be locked.
Recovery.
No, I'll be actually locked. Actually, no, I will be recovering because just before that on that weekend, I will be in a 1950s bunker outside of Rome.
I hate you so much.
I'm so looking forward to it. It's kind of like a
Hey,
Fallout type.
Watch out for
Role-playing.
the filthy grab hands.
The crap hands.
In the tunnel, mi scusi. Whenever the lights go out.
Alright, good night anyone who's watching.
Alright, can someone tell me when our next one is? Because otherwise I'm